Alright, what's up everybody? We're back with more Divinity Original Sin 2 Solo No Lone Wolf Challenge. So, last time we pretty much did all of the remaining major fights in Act 1. There are still a couple things I gotta do because I forgot to do them last time, but that's alright. They're not going to take that long at all. But we pretty much have done everything in Act 1 except for those couple of things, so we'll be moving on to Act 2 in this stream, which is my favorite act because there is so much going on. There is just like, it is a big map. There's a lot of vendors, especially a lot of good vendors for like a ranger build, which is what we're going for here. So I'm excited to get there. We're gonna have a lot to do once we make it to Act 2. Let me go ahead and pull up the stream, make sure everything looks and sounds good, and then we can go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second. Gonna have to hear that guy screaming in the background, is what it is. Alright, that looks good. Alright, they both look good. Okay. Alright, I think we're ready to get started. So, I did say that off stream I was gonna do some stuff, and so let me show you what I did. So, I basically went to the wishing well that's in like the I guess like the armory or whatever for Brachus Rex, where like the necromancers were. And I interacted with the well, paid like 150 gold, and then I used the Mask of the Shapeshifter to do it like 4 more times and get a whole bunch of rings and belts. I brought all the other characters over to do the same thing. Even though it's a solo run, I'm allowing myself to use party members as long as it's for non-combat related stuff. So in the end, we got all of this stuff. You can kind of skim through it. I was mainly trying to go for things that, you know, would be good in different scenarios. So we have all this incredible shite. Look at this. You suck? What is it, because I have 11 deaths? Yeah, the captain really did a number to me last time. I was not doing good in that fight. And honestly, I probably would have done better if I just simply went ahead and did all of this stuff, the rings and the belts. If I did all this stuff before doing it, but it wouldn't have made for a fun stream experience, I don't think. Your hair looks different? What, more frizzy than usual? I was just outside not too long ago. Anyway, alright, so let me go ahead and put some of those rings on. I didn't actually equip any of them. I just wanted to show off all the ones I got. I think we'll put on, I definitely want to put on that one. Oh, what got taken off? Is it the Geo stuff? Yes, it was the Geo stuff, I think. Alright. That's fine. And then what we got? I could put Geo right back on. We do have that one. That's not too bad. I mean, 2 Pyro is also nice because we are using a lot of fire arrows a lot of times. 1 Geo, 1 Scoundrel, or 1 Scoundrel, 1 Warfare. I think I'll take the Warfare and Scoundrel. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to worry too much about putting another skill on. More frizzy than usual, yeah. It is what it is. It's just the side effect of being outside, not really doing any hair care in the meantime. First time you wear a blue shirt? Maybe in the Divinity stuff, but I think I've worn blue shirts in the past for like other challenge runs. Not the first time ever. I have a fair amount of blue shirts in my closet. Anyway, we have some stuff left to do before we can leave. It's nothing too major. But just to min-max experience as much as possible, I somehow missed this little guy. There's a bear cub here. You can tell him that you found his mother, and his mother is like over, I think, here someplace, and they're deceased. Let's just do him a favor and help him deal with his grief. It doesn't give that much experience, but, you know, experience is experience, so we're gonna take it. 425. Alright, so that's one thing that I need to do. Another thing is I need to get a source point, because I do not have a source point at the moment. Alright, so let's head down here. Go through this. Oh, also something I forgot to mention. So I also, while I had all the party members, like, to get, like, to get all those rings and belts, I also did, like, the money exploit again, so now I have even more money. That should definitely be more than enough for the rest of the game. It's like, I think 11 million or something. Maybe even more. How much is it? It's, no, it's 11 million, yeah. It's gonna be plenty. Alright. So then what else do we have to do? There were 3 other things. Again, very small experience that we can get, but might as well do it while it's on my mind. If we go up to where Orvand is normally, climbing this ladder. Hi, how are you doing today? I'm doing fine. How are you doing, Brett? Yeah, we're just about to start Act 2 in Divinity here. Alright, if we interact with this, you can get 25 experience for the Place of Longing.
Why so rip shall I encounter the heat and
there you go. And I still have the gloves. Yeah, the Devour Claws on me. I still have them. Alright, good. Okay, and then it's just, one of them was to go in the dungeon here. I'm good, thanks. Seen any new trailers for the new Spire game? I think I saw one of them that was like, it was like an appreciation for like the community reacting to like the Spire thing. I think I saw that, but I don't know if there was any like new content within that trailer. But I am excited for it. Alright, we're just gonna take this guy out. Again, a little bit of XP. Gotta get all of it. Oh, we got 2 teeth. We can make shocking arrows out of that. Alright, and then last thing we gotta do, and then we're all good. We can leave Act 1 behind forever. We just want to go down here into the little hidden alcove. Wherever it is. I wonder if we will see Sheila, Sergeant Bird, Bentley, and Agent 9 again. I don't know. They haven't revealed them yet. So I have no idea. I don't even know when the game's going to come out. But I'm hoping it's going to be good. They did good with Crash 4, so I'm hoping Spire gets the same treatment. Alright, so back down here. We need more of those for it. It would be nice. And over here is another DLC thing that I completely forgot about. But yeah, there's like a bunch of Magisters who are cornering this elf, Diana. She has like some armor that can do this. You know, it can make vines grow out of people who are contaminated. And it's going to be a cool armor set to get all the pieces of, so I don't believe you get any pieces in this fight, but I'm just gonna attack you. And she's gonna get an attack off right before the battle starts. Love it. Alright, I think pretty much all these Magisters don't give any experience. The only thing that gives experience is the dog. Alright, so let's start by teleporting. I'll go Adrenaline. I'm gonna throw an explosive trap down. And this might be enough to kill all 3 of them because of how high of a level we are for this fight, because they're only level 3. Yeah, this is, yeah, that's too much for them. They're dead. All right, so now it's just the dog. Oh, I gotta take that out. All right. As of Crash 4, they had Crash and Coco as playable characters, plus Dingodile, Cortex, and Tawna. I was hoping for Spyro. They have Sheila, Sergeant Bird, Bentley, and Agent 9. That's what I'm hoping for. I would think they're gonna do something like that, you know, some kind of like different play styles at the very least. Because I mean, Crash had a lot of different playstyles. It wasn't just like, you know, all the different characters, but like, you know, having all the different like masks for Crash too, it just made the gameplay feel so fresh. Alright. And we should be able to take out this dog next. I probably could have just done one sky shot and taken it out. I keep forgetting these guys are really low level right now.
The elf murmurs.
The spores, this is why they grow. It is the magisters who destroy. The sad thing I find.
Alright, Diana, just stop talking.
Entangled corpses, vines still spattering.
The ship dock, but perhaps then it truly speaks as the you help. I hope one.
Okay, so now she just leaves, and she will make a reappearance in Act 2, where we can continue the whole contaminated armor stuff.
Snakes upward from the corpse. After a moment, the vines of the vine before they pop.
Alright. And then this guy's foot, kind of a weird thing, but if we put the Mask of the Shapeshifter on, we turn into an elf. There we go. We can eat that and learn a skill that I don't think we're gonna need, but it's just kind of interesting.
You curse as the knife wet. You moved and you.
So yeah, now we got that, and we learned trigger spores, which only works if you have the one contamination spore, which we don't have right now. Again, just wanted to show that off. Just get rid of all of this stuff from the hotbar. Okay. I'll keep that for now. Alright. Very good. Alright. And I think that is everything. I think we've officially done everything I can think of. If I want to just do one more thing, maybe we can check Fetter's inventory just to see what she's got. We are going to have access to a lot more vendors when we get to Act 2, so it's not the end of the world that we don't have access to Fetter.
Armadia's blessing be upon you.
I might as
How
well
can I
see.
help you?
That's not bad. Yeah, I think that's definitely better than what I have. I'll take it. Get some fire arrows, poison arrow. See what this necklace is all about. I think I'll stick with the Amulet of the Void for now. Mainly just because of the rune slot. Okay. I think that's everything.
Bye now.
So yeah, that's definitely going to be better than what I have. Alright, so let's equip it. Very good. So now our combat ability stats are looking like this. Got 6 Warfare, 6 Scoundrel, 3 Pyro, 1 Necro, 5 Huntsman, and then 2 Polymorph at the bottom. Yeah, not too bad. So let's go to the abandoned camp. We'll talk to Malady over near the shore. And we can finally leave for Act 2. Also, how much experience do we have leaving this? We have 289 or 298 900, which is pretty good. I think I looked it up, and at least I don't think that this is the exact max amount of experience you can have, but at least like the one like max experience guide that I could find someone wrote up, they leave at 298 850. So we actually are 50 points higher than them. Again, their findings are not the actual max you can get to. You can honestly probably get about 6,000 to 8,000 more, depending. Because like I didn't do like the Trompdoy thing where if you like one shot the Trompdoy after smashing his soul jar, then you get like 4,200 experience. Like I didn't do that. I didn't take out all the pigs, right? So yeah, definitely I think that there was a fair amount of experience we could have gotten, but we didn't. It's not a big deal. We're not going to need it. Let's go ahead and leave for Act 2. Board the boat.
Salty water mists.
Tired but victorious, the party made for the Lady Vengeance. The horrors of Fort Joy behind them. They arrived as sorcerers. They left as godwoken. The fate of this godforsaken world now rested on their shoulders. Or at least, on the shoulders of one of them.
Alright. It took a long time to fade to black. I don't know what happened there, but alright.
Yes, this might be something.
So let me just check really quick. Did I ever? Yeah, I did. I got the captain's hat and all of his armor. So now that we have access to the Lady Vengeance here, we are able to actually store a bunch of items in a certain treasure chest, which is really nice because it means I don't have to lug all this stuff around at all times. I can just store it, and whenever I need it, I can come back and grab it. For now, we're going to loot all these bodies. Some of these are the Seekers who died trying to get the ship, and some of them are the Magisters who are defending the ship. Let's talk to Malady and Gareth up here.
Spare me,
I won't see.
What's this?
You know.
And we can skip through all this.
Very glad.
Gareth.
What they're trying to do is figure out how to make the ship start moving, which is a slight little puzzle we have to do. Nothing too crazy. Alright. Check this thing up here. Alright. And then all these people on the ship except like Gareth and like Malady and I don't know where they are, but the sergeant who gives you like mercenaries for hire, all of those people, everyone else is going to die after we get ambushed by Dallas. So we're going to just take these people out just to get some more XP. I don't know why it took so long for them to finally get upset with me, but you know, 2900 experience we'll gladly take. Unfortunately, I don't think that bow is better than what I have. I wish that I could compare it. I mean, it probably does do more physical damage. Well, actually, no, because it doesn't have a rune slot, right? No, it doesn't have a rune slot, so it doesn't even do more physical damage. Yeah, and the buffs aren't even that good either. Alright. Either way, so we have to eventually awaken the ship by talking to this once we have found a specific key item, so we'll be coming back for that. And go into the ship's hold. And yeah, this treasure chest right here, this you can basically use for all your storage things. I don't believe it gives you the option to send to Lady Vengeance yet. No, you have to get to Act 2 before it will let you do that. But at least for now, we can just kind of put everything that I don't really immediately care about in this chest. We can keep the legendary rings because I might swap between them. Alright. Put all this stuff away. Okay. Yeah, put all this stuff away. Oh, you had to hold it in your hand, and then you gotta, oops. Gotta put it into this. Okay. So now that has all of my stuff in there, and we can just sort my inventory again. Oh, why is it? There we go. And all these belts, I don't think I'm really going to be needing different belts. I mean, this is definitely the best one I have, is the +2 range, +2 crit chance. That's definitely really good for what kind of build we're trying to run here. I think we'll just store all the belts too. About these gloves. The gloves are good. I mean, if I can get like the 2 arrow needed to run teleport, I can just take off the teleportation gloves and have that. So I'll keep those for now. Alright, put that away. Okay. And you know what? We'll also store all the books too. Might as well. Alright, now our inventory is looking a lot cleaner. Okay. So I think there's 2 people over here we can take out. These are just silent monks. Let's go ahead and peace of mind, because they're going to have, like, innate evasion. Yeah, that's 1 down. Nice. And then we'll just adrenaline, and 2 shots will be enough, probably. There we go. Alright, pretty easy stuff there. Nice. Okay. I don't think there's anything really else around here other than just a couple of crates that I'm sure don't really have anything important in them, but we can just check them out just in case. The chest has a pillow in it. I mean, technically with pillows you can like use a knife on the pillow to get a feather, and then you can use the feather to create teleportation scrolls. But I'm trying not to use like consumable items if I can avoid it in battle. I just don't really like doing that. I mean, honestly, like, it's very powerful to use consumables in battle, especially, like, if you have the ambidextrous talent, which is, So, its description is, it reduces the cost if your offhand is free, but actually, if you have, like, a two-handed weapon, it still works with ambidextrous. It's really cool. So you can just have, like, lower-cost scrolls and grenades at the ready, just by having that talent on. It's a very good one. Alright. And here we're going to want to talk to you so we can question this person.
Laying her hand on the back of her neck.
Good luck. All right then.
Just open the door so I can take her out.
I'll keep an eye on the red until the cage.
I don't think I have enough persuasion to actually do this, but I'll try.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance. That's all the information. Ranley, Corker's mate. Ranley, Corker's mate.
Oh my gosh.
Lady Vengeance. Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Magister Ranley.
Alright, incredible. So nothing happened really.
You must be starved for company.
I thought there was a way to actually get her to talk, but I don't remember how to do it, and I don't really care. All I know is she's worth experience, so... Alright, adrenaline. And you're dead. Alright, we're gonna need to talk to Bishop Alexander, just or not talk to him, but, you know, just take this gem, really. Somehow he did not die during our fight, which is, you know, convenient. Okay. And I don't think this person gives any experience, but let's just double check this. Alright, 2 more hits. Nice, or crit. Alright, yeah, no experience for that, but you know, everyone dies anyway on this ship later, so it is what it is. Oh, and also, yeah, I completely glossed over this. So now we have access to the magic mirror. This is a fantastic tool that allows you to respec your all of your like attributes and combat ability points, talent points, everything about your character all in one place. Very helpful, and we are probably going to be using it quite a bit over this playthrough. We don't really have to use it right now, though. But yeah, it'll help as we find like equipment You know, like I have these rings, for example, that give like a whole bunch of different combat ability points. So as we kind of play through and we start fizzling out our old equipment to get new ones that have different combat ability points on them, we might reallocate the points depending on, you know, we only want to have like the bare minimum to have like certain skills unlocked. So we don't need to like over invest in one stat if we already have every skill that we're going to use from that skill tree. I guess that's the best way to explain it. Anyway, so now we got to go talk to this door.
The door seems like any door, at least at first. Then the the face vanishes. The anguished face a shudder of
no entry allowed. Please use the listen up so I don't have to repeat
I would like to be reminded, and I'm going to use the wits persuasion.
The password is now
the face in the drat.
There we go. So now we know the password is fortitude. So if we go up to this door, say the word fortitude, and now we have access to this room where Tarquin is. So you actually can fight him if you want to be hostile with him like right away, but it's better to not do that because Tarquin is one of the better vendors you'll have access to for a while. So we're gonna just exhaust his dialogue, be nice to him.
I'm a prisoner. That infernal Dallas woman left me trapped here. Too weak to escape, despite what she did. If you cross paths with her, be sure.
Oh, and also we can check his inventory. We're definitely gonna want to buy source orbs whenever they're available. I don't really think I care about any of the necromancer books he sells. So we get some arrows that we can use. Not better than the gloves that I could put on. Okay, I think all that's fine. It does have a crossbow, but it doesn't have a rune slot, so it's not going to be as good. Alright. What I probably should have done, now that I think about it, I should have brought the oil, poison, and water barrel with me on the Lady Vengeance. I guess it's not a big deal, because there's going to be those barrels in Act 2, but I just would have been nice to have them. That's okay. It is what it is. Not a big deal.
I've spotted something.
Alright, let's go down this hatch, get some more experience. If you didn't do the Dallas fight in Fort Joy, there would be like 2 Geists here that you would have to fight, but we don't have to worry about those. And we're rewarded with this teleporter pyramid that is going to be really nice. We can't use it right now. It doesn't work on the Lady Vengeance, but we will use it later. And then the red pyramid is over here, yeah. Also, let me get this gold pile while I'm here. Might as well. Alright, grab that. Got this chest. Steam Lance, one of my least favorite sword skills. It's not a great one at all. Okay. And we can just use like tack retreat to get in there. We can also take out this undead cat for a very little amount of experience. I don't know why Dallas decided to do this to a cat, but sure. Get more money. I mean, physical armor potion is, again, I'm trying not to use consumables if I can avoid it. We might use them from time to time, especially for one fight that I can think of. That's going to be really annoying without it. But, again, I'm just going to try not to use them that much. Okay. So now the only thing I have left to do is the Dusty Tome here. I think you have to pick it up. I don't think it's enough to just read it. You have to actually pick it up.
What script is this?
Yes.
Whatever it is, it appears to be written in verse.
Okay. And now that we have that, and we've, you know, taken out all the different NPCs around the ship, pretty much we're all good. We're ready to just go straight to, the big upcoming fight we're about to do. Alright. Sorry. I was checking something. Let me... We're going to want to put one skill in particular on the Summon Cat Familiar. Really, you can have any summoning skill on if you're doing like a solo strat for what I'm about to do. If you have multiple people in your party, then you don't have to worry about this. But with one character in your party, you're going to want to have like a summon to do one thing that's really fun in this fight. I'll get into it in just a second. Let's first awaken the ship.
Before you is a towering figurehead carved in the light. The deck beneath
Sing the
groans
song.
and trembles, like the ship itself is awaking from a slumber. A deep sigh emerges, unmistakably the sound of a living being.
Very cool.
You are not the witch. You are not
I
Dallas.
am not Dallas, no.
You sang the song. Now you must decide my fate. Are you to be my new mistress?
I think you can get the villain tag by saying this. Pretty sure?
Of course.
Yeah.
You sang the song. Now I am.
We already have the hero tag for like the whole Migos ring thing. I don't really think that it does anything to have that, but... And we don't need to know anything about the ship. We can just take our leave. Alright, before we do this... I'm just gonna leave conversation. Alright. A quick save, just in case things go wrong. Let me double check that I did everything here. Yeah, I think I got everything. Okay. Okay. Oh. What is happening? Alright, there we go. Alright, so yeah, before we go into this, we're gonna cast Peace of Mind. Go ahead and bedroll up. And now we can go ahead and start this.
Corrupted darling.
It's ready to set sail, and it is time. Okay, let's watch this cutscene.
With the sun on their backs and the wind in their sails, the God-woken watched Fort Joy shrink behind them. But their capture of the Lady Vengeance had not gone unnoticed.
Uh-oh. I think it would be so much more fun if we actually got to, like, you know, do some kind of, like, Sea of Thieves-esque battle. Just, like, fire cannons at them. But we'll settle for turn-based combat.
I respect your mettle, sorcerers. You steal my ship, kill my bishop, and force me to take flight. But I fear you've chosen the wrong side of history.
We are ready, mistress.
Yes, but are they?
I swear, mistress. I swear they'll perform admirably.
Very well. Show me. Goodbye, sorcerers.
Alright, we are now fighting Dallas and the Cloaked Figure, as well as a whole bunch of weaponized monks, silent monks, and Geis.
Listen up. We can't win this one, but I can get us to safety. You'll need to buy me time.
We can't win this one, you say? That sounds like a challenge, doesn't it? And you know I love challenge runs, so let's try it.
Show us what you can do, Godwoken.
Godwoken? Parasites, rather.
I'll take care of it, mistress.
Okay. Let's wait for it to be my turn, and then I'll kind of explain how this fight works. Okay. So how this fight is supposed to work is very simple. You have three win cons for this fight. And one lose con. I mean, I guess technically two. But so either A, you have to take out all of Dallas's minions. That's one way that you can go about winning the fight. If you take out all, is there 6? No, there's 7 minions. Okay, 7 minions in total. If you take all of them out, then you win the fight. They will retreat. If you take out Dallas or Vriedman, or not Vriedman, sorry, we don't know that name just yet, the Cloaked Figure, if you take out either one of them, then that will also force them to retreat. I don't think you actually have to kill them. You just have to do enough damage to them to take them down to, like, they're about 400 to 500 health, and that's enough to get them to retreat. So that's another option. The third option, and probably the one that most people would experience on their first playthrough, is simply to survive for 5 turns. Malady is charging up a spell, and after 5 turns have passed, she will cast the spell to get us out of here, and battle will end in a success. The ways that you lose are either, of course, your party wipes, or if Malady dies. If either one happens, you lose the fight. And you even get like a interesting, unique game over sequence as well, if Malady does die, where basically the cloaked figure will jump over, purge her source, and then he'll say a couple of lines of dialogue, and it'll fade to the game over screen. Anyway, so we could just stall out for 5 turns, but that's kind of lame. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem satisfying. So what we're gonna do instead is something that's funny, and I like doing this every time. I did say I didn't want to do like too many like cheese tactics in this game, but this is just humorous, and I love doing it. So if you can actually go into the hold of the ship by going down the stairs here, right? You can do this, okay, and then I'm gonna wait for the flaming crescendo thing to blow me up, and then I'll wait for me to not be on fire. Alright, and then I'm going to show you what you can do. It's really cool. Let me bedroll up. So, if we summon the cat, and you can do this with any summon, or if you have multiple party members, you can do this. Really no big deal. And if we go invisible, I'm going to wait a couple of seconds here. Probably should be enough. Alright, let's go invisible. Okay. Now, we're on the ship, but we're not in combat. And you can see the battle's still going on as normal. We can even play as the cat here to see a turn order. Yeah, so they're beating up Malady right now. But now, it's the cat's turn, right? Because we're in battle now, and the cat has a turn. So the cat has combat paused, and what that allows you to do I don't know how many people know about this, but this is one of the funniest things in the world. So you can sneak around the ship either using chameleon cloak, invisibility potions, or cloak and dagger, however you have to do it, and you can actually fire these ballistas at the enemy. And it will usually kill them in 1 or 2 hits. Now, it is a little bit finicky, because sometimes, depending on where Malady is, it might hit her in the process. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Looks like that one's going to be fine. Okay, there you go. So, is Malady still... Yeah, Malady's still okay. So, you can use the ballistas to take them out. You can fire them during the combat as well. I think it's about like 4 AP to fire the ballista, or maybe 3 AP, something like that. But you can do it in battle as well to deal just a massive amount of damage. But this is just funnier to do it from out of combat, because then you can just go around just in sneak mode and just fire the ballistas at them. It's a really cool way to tackle this fight, and it just trivializes the whole thing. Basically what we want to do, if we want to maximize experience... where is... Okay, I see. Alright. So, if we want to maximize experience, what we need to do is, take out all but 1 minion. And I don't know who this ballista's gonna fire at. We're gonna find out. Yeah, it's gonna shoot at them. I was hoping it would hit the watcher that's up there. Is there any way I can fire this ballista? I don't know if there is. Yeah, I don't know if I can fire the ballista at these guys. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Trying to think if there's any way I can do this. You suck? What happened? What am I doing? What's up, Moo Moo? Yeah, I don't know if I can actually shoot these guys with the ballista, because I'm pretty sure this is going to break my invisibility here. I'll quick save just in case. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to like walk up to it to do it. I'll go chameleon just in case, but I'm pretty sure it breaks invisibility. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, no, it doesn't break invisibility. Oh. And also looks like you can just stand here. Okay, well this helps. Yep. This is gameplay. You could use a mercenary to stall the turn. Yeah, true. But again, this is a solo run, so summons I think are fine because that's a skill, right? Like that shouldn't count. But I do think hiring a mercenary probably would. Oh, I got a little bit too close. That's my bad. Yeah, the summon works. That's why I'm using the cat. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to leave combat and come back. Why don't you TP Dallas down and stall with the cat? So I'm trying to get the maximum amount of experience possible. So the way I'm doing it is killing all but one of the why can I not think of a word for, I don't know, minions. We'll just say that. Anyway, we're trying to kill all but one of them, and then we're going to take out either Dallas or the cloaked figure so that we can get the maximum amount. All but one of the stinky, oinky, slinkies. There you go. That's what they are. Anyway, where am I? Okay. So let's head back here. The unfortunate thing is when you leave combat with a summon, the summon does follow you to the next area. So you can't do that to stall combat. Anyway. Wait a couple of seconds. I think that's probably going to be plenty of time. And then cat will enter combat. Check turn order. Oh, the cat's not in combat. Why is the cat not in combat? There we go. Now the cat's in combat. I hope he doesn't get here in time. Alright. Okay. So now it's the cat's turn, I'm assuming? Yeah, it is. Alright. Good, good, good. Okay. Let's just sneak around the ship. So sneaky. And I'm pretty sure that weaponized monk has to be really close to yeah, one ballista shot will be more than enough. I just gotta wait for a cloak to come back, and then we can go ahead and go invisible, fire the ballista. I'm kind of worried that I might just barely get seen, so let's go invisible now. Why did it have to turn that way? Hoping that doesn't get me seen. Okay. Also, did Malady get hit by that? I think Malady got hit by... Did it miss? I'm pretty sure it missed. Gosh, I love my new headphones. You got some kind of like really expensive pair or something? Maybe wireless, because mine are wired. Alright. I'm hoping it doesn't shoot Malady, and I want it to shoot the weaponized monk, please. Okay, I killed the cat. And it hit Malady again. What is going on? Wait, oh, the cat's dead. Oh, the cat... Yeah, I'm stupid. The cat's dead, of course. Yeah, please kill the weaponized monk. Thank you. Gareth is dying really quickly. Alright, let me Head back to here one more time. And we should just be able to summon it right away. I didn't mean to kill the cat. The cat, like, took the ballista shot to the face. Yeah, shoot the cat, genius. I wasn't trying to. Oh, I'm burning. My invisibility is gonna be broken here. Oh my god. Everything is going wrong. This is not at all what I wanted. I forgot about the goddamn flaming crescendo nonsense. Come on. No. 5 turns have passed. Alright. The good thing is I quick saved while we were out of combat, so we can just freaking go back and do this really quick. Alright. I just wanted to show this off, and I almost was able to do it, but... Alright, I just gotta make sure I'm always invisible when I'm shooting the ballista. We're gonna have to do this like 2 shots at a time. Where was the other guy? Okay, he's here. Yeah. So these are the only 2 left. It's a good thing I saved. Because I didn't want to have to do that all over again. This honestly is not that hard of a fight to just like survive for 5 turns. But this is just so much more fun. What's weird though is that you might notice these 2 ballistas right here on this side of the ship don't do nearly as much damage as the ballistas on this side of the ship. These ballistas do like, you know, I don't know, 500-600 damage. It's ridiculous. And then these ones just do like 100 or so. And they do piercing damage as well. So they are able to just go through armor, which is really nice. But yeah, these just don't do as much as the ones in the back. 78. That's how much that one did. I might be able to shoot it one more time. Okay. Alright, one more time and we can take out this guy. Unfortunately, this is not the guy whose line of sight is seeing here, but... This is what I should have done last time. I know it takes a little bit longer, but this is definitely just better overall, I think. Doesn't risk anything. Okay. Let's go invisible again. And then... He's down. I blew up the oil or whatever that was. Alright, and so this guy only has... There's also another thing I should mention. I wasn't going to do it in this run, but at the very beginning of the battle, the cloaked figure casts Meteor Shower here, and creates this massive, like, fire pool. There is a chest... Where is it on the ship? I thought it was in the back. Oh, no, it's right here. I'm stupid. There's a chest on the ship that if you teleport into the fire and you let the fire break the chest, it will drop one level 20 piece of gear, which is really cool. But it's not needed. That's on a solo run. That's really hard to pull off because you basically have to, like, you know, you have to jump up here, then you got to jump to the ship, you got to teleport the chest into the fire, throw an explosive trap into the fire to blow up the chest because that counts as like the fire surface breaking it, and then you have to jump back off of the ship so you don't get killed by Dallas. You know, it's a lot. It is possible to do, it's just really annoying to pull off, and I didn't want to have to worry about that, which is why we didn't do it. But yeah, if you want a piece of level 20 equipment, you can do that, and it's really cool. Alright, one more time. One more time, and that will be all of the minions defeated, and we can just go ahead and do the... and take out either one of these 2 to get them out. Alright. Chameleon Cloak is back. So let's go ahead and shoot this once. Cool. And now we can run back to this one, and we can just shoot this a whole bunch, and eventually this will take out the cloak figure, or at least take him low enough to then end the fight. And then by forcing Dallas to retreat, we get the best of both worlds. We get a whole bunch of experience for all the minions, and we get a whole bunch of experience for forcing her to retreat. On top of getting a couple of like one weapon and a shield.
You are formidable to break me twice over. Respect you, sorcerer.
Yeah, so you get 3,600 more experience for her retreating.
Hold them off. I need more time.
I don't think you need any more time. You've got infinite time. Alright.
With the help of the half-demon malady, the God-Woken escape through the veil that separates life from death.
Okay.
The air here has a familiar smell, like the place you grew up. Old memories begin to a faint creep.
Cool, I have been here before. So we got to level 10 from all of that. Yep. Let's see. I might want to get some memory. I might wait to spend the attribute points because I might want to see what skills are available. I know we're gonna get 2 really good ones from the Huntsman tree. So yeah, I think I'll hold off on that for now. Let's put... I mean, polymorph, I know you can get skin graft, which is a really good skill. Yeah, I might do 1 polymorph. So now we have enough for that, and then we have 3 attribute points to spend for later. And then, because we have access to the magic mirror, we can kind of just respec our civil ability points whenever we want. So I think just for like walking around for the most part, I'm going to try to go for persuasion. We'll probably take the points I have in thievery out. Put that into persuasion as well.
What's hanging from it?
Okay. And if we go down here, we can see there are all of the different gods that are just hanging here, hanging around. And then in order to progress, we just have to bless any one of them. It doesn't matter which one you bless.
What are you up to now? Better to leave those lost souls be. They can't help us. You look scarce.
I'm just gonna get through all this. This is just Losa talking to the inner demon. You know, as you do.
Call it you. That's this. Remember.
All right, get through all that. And now we're in the on the Lady Vengeance that is still in the Hall of Echoes. Also, let me grab... I mentioned that I wanted to grab some barrels. Specifically an oil barrel, a poison barrel, and a water barrel. So that I could store it on the chest and have it for whenever I needed it. Am I able to still use... Yeah, I'm still able to do this. Okay, good. Let's grab this. Oops, not that. And drop the bucket with water. Oh, I thought okay. Whoops, I thought I had a poison barrel. I had a oil barrel, it seems. Okay. I just want to store this so that if I ever need to craft any arrow that requires those, we'll be good. We still don't have the ability to like send the Lady Vengeance. No, we have to get to Act 2 before we can do that. Yeah. Alright. There you go. I am not trying to talk to you, and I mean, I guess technically I can speak to you because we're in the Hall of Echoes, but it's still annoying that you're here. Alright, and then we got to go to this side of the ship, talk to Malady again, and she will transport us back out of the Hall of Echoes.
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much. Brace yourself a lot.
Okay. Get even more experience. They flood you with experience during this part of the game. This whole thing.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast. The God-Woken were alive, but what of the gods?
Alright. Finally going to be taking our first steps into Act 2. And there is a lot to do here, so we'll see how far we can get. It might be a longer stream today, I'm not sure. It depends on how long everything takes to get through, but I do have a lot that I want to try to get done.
Solid ground materializes beneath your feet.
Spin
Your
the
weight
camera
falls
to
back into
reveal
your
all
body
that.
all at once, and bright sunlight stings your eyes. As your eyes adjust, you realize.
Also,
you're
I
still
love
aboard
this
the Lady
song for the Lady Vengeance.
A gust of
Fantastic.
fresh sea air Melody explodes in a fit of retching that racks her body.
Best let's not do that again anytime soon.
Yeah, no
Very
problem.
good. I'll feel far less put upon if you tell me you learned something useful. Condition.
There is a different
What do you
dialogue tree for playing as Losa here. There's more dialogue that Malady will say, so we can go through that dialogue here.
I see. So the gods were bound and cursed by the. Well then.
She inspects her fingernails.
Did it mention how you were meant to become the next divine? Oh, what confidence you inspire. Luckily for you, Mama Malady is here to help. We already know you can bless, but as far as I know, you can neither. I may not know much about divinity, but I do know that any godwoken worth their salt, you need to go see the Meister.
Where can I find
She's
them?
got one of those things. Give me your map. You're at the beginning of a long journey, God. Now, I must be going, and so must you.
If you ask her where she's off to, gives a pretty good response.
Shopping.
There you go.
One more word, Losa.
Here we go. This is the extra dialogue
I'm
here.
concerned about you. Other godwoken meet with one of the seven. You've been meeting up with an apparition from your own mind. That isn't good. Ah, to choose just one from such a vast ocean of possibilities. But the matter at hand. There's a fellow I'd like you to seek out. He might be able to help you. Last I heard, he's on business outside the Blood Moon Island to the north of Driftwood. He's a demonologist, Jahan by name. Good luck, Losa. You'll certainly need it. If I'm not back by the time you find out where our journey takes us next, you can call me back here. Tell the ship. She'll know how to summon me. And in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become, you could call me. But I would be grateful if it doesn't come to that.
Yeah. There is a special interaction that happens if you are unable to learn how to master Source on your own during Act 2. But it kind of requires you to go out of your way, so I don't really think it's going to come to that. I don't know how many people actually experience that in their first playthrough. Anyway, for making a Dallas retreat, we actually are awarded this single-handed weapon and a shield, which are pretty solid. I mean, usually single-handed weapons aren't as good as two-handed if you're talking about, like, using them for raw damage, you know? And honestly, shields are kind of whatever. I mean, they can be useful, but you're usually wanting to do as much damage as possible in Divinity, so... Anyway, we're not going to use them because we're running a Ranger build, but we can talk to Tarquin. We also apparently discovered the Lady Vengeance waypoint.
I hadn't realized I was in such illustrious company when we met before.
Get more source
Most
orbs.
fascinating, the things I've been hearing about you.
Get all this. What are the pants that I currently have? I mean, they're better than what I have. Might as well. Yeah, I think that's everything. Okay, so pants. Slightly better than what I have. Okay. And then Tarquin leaves the ship. He goes somewhere. We also saw Gareth leave the ship as well, and we're going to have to go find Gareth because I believe his quest is on a timer. If you don't find him in time and resolve his stuff, he will default, and it will mean you get less experience. Again, we are trying to maximize the amount of experience we can get whenever possible, but also we're not, like, stressing about it either. Yeah, over in this direction, there's this going on, We could do that right now. I'm gonna focus on not worrying about it right now.
I remember one just like this picking me up.
And this person, if you talk to them, they will just run away no matter what you say. So we're just gonna take them out. People here are gonna have a fair amount more armor and health. And they are just freaking out. They're repeating the dialogue over and over. Listen, get used to hearing repeated dialogue over and over again. Act 2 is full of it. And as soon as we get to the major town in this area, you might start losing your mind. It is both hilarious, but also it feels like you're in an asylum with how much yapping goes on there. Get a knockdown arrow from this guy. Oh, I thought that was a body I could loot, not a torso that I could just pick up. An interesting two-handed weapon. Okay. Let's keep on going. We're going to ignore going to the next town for just a second because there's one NPC I want to talk to first and foremost, and also I want to deal with Garrett's thing as well while I'm over there. So let me just run. So this is going on. We'll have to help that person in just a second. But for now, it's going to put a pyramid right here. This is probably going to be the most important vendor in Act 2 if you're running a ranger build. We'll get to that in a second. I'll come back to them. That's why I dropped the pyramid there. For now, let's just keep going straight. I think there's going to be traps somewhere around here. I don't know if they're on this road or if they're... No, they're up ahead. Let's just break them. Okay. Let's head up here, and I think there should be like a house somewhere around here that we'll see on the map. Not that house. That house is a different house. It's up here. Yeah. Okay. And then this is where Gareth is, and we gotta help him with this nonsense. Again, we're doing this just to get more experience. Otherwise, it'll default in how he resolves it.
Gareth looks to the limp body at his feet, then to you, sword raised. He isn't quite present, but lost in his own tangled thoughts.
I knew I'd see him again. I wish it hadn't been like this.
Do you need any help?
No! I mean, no. I should do this myself. This man, this magister, his name is Jonathan. He's my friend. Or was my friend. I led him here. I felt someone's gaze on me from almost the very moment I stepped foot on the coast. Lucian taught never to ignore augury. And sure enough, I saw the flash of white. I heard the sprigs snapping. Someone was watching, following. I came here and waited. The door swung open and it was him. A face I hadn't seen since I was called to the Seekers. He didn't say a word, just flashed the arrest warrant. Seems he didn't expect the punch. Now I must do as duty requires.
Gareth raises his blade and tightens his grip, but falters. He cannot strike the final blow.
Yeah, so you can tell him to not do it, but honestly, this guy super sucks. Or you can say he should die.
Close around his sword's hilt. His breathing quickens, his forehead wrinkles, yet his arm remains suspended in air.
And then this is kind of stupid. You have the option of either changing your mind or doing it yourself. There's no option to, like, you know, help him out with this mental struggle. So we're just going to slay him ourselves.
From Jonathan's wound and pulls at Gareth's feet. He stares at the stream as it carves a path around his boots.
What have you done?
Gareth's eyes go glassy. There is no warmth, no chill, no joy, no sadness. It is as if the void has possessed him.
I need to go. Away from here. Away from this. Away from you.
And all you have to do to snap him out of it is tell him to snap out of it.
Yes. When it is time to sail, I will be ready.
Very weird quests, but yeah, that's Gareth. And now that we did that, we can get more experience. But yeah, anyway, we get a rune from a power. Okay, I didn't think we would be able to get that early. And also we get ballistic shot. I don't have to talk to the vendor to get that. Awesome. Ballistic shot is one of the best skills in the game. At least in terms of like single target damage, it's legendary. So it's 2 AP. It shoots a regular arrow, so it does mostly physical damage, and then if you dipped your weapon in any extra damage source, or if it has like innate elemental damage on it, then it does that as well. And for every 1 meter of distance you are away from the target, it gets 5% more damage. And let me tell you, if you get high ground and teleport someone as far as you possibly can and then ballistic shot them, it does a load of damage. It's actually incredible. So definitely going to want to teach that. And we'll put that on. It's going to be a great skill for us. Okay, so now that we've done all this, I guess while I'm in this direction, there is a waypoint further up. So let's just go grab that really quick. Alright, there we go. And then let's go back to Lady Vengeance for a second. What I want to do is I want to head down here. And I want to go to the magic mirror. There's also a loose plank, I think. Yeah. Doesn't really have much. I'll take the money. Why not? Okay. And what we're going to want to do is we'll take the point out of thievery we have. We want it in persuasion. Heck, I might even take the one I have in lore master out. I think you just need 3 persuasion, but I want to... You know what? We do have access to the magic mirrors, so might as well spend these attribute points for now. I was thinking about putting some into memory, but I guess we can wait and see what skills are available before I worry about that. Okay. Oops, not trying to do that. Trying to go this way. Okay. And then all we gotta do is just like get back somewhere that's not on the Lady Vengeance, and then we can teleport to this lady. And this lady, very important. There is something really special we can do with Lohse specifically. So if you remember in Act 1, we talked to a guy named Laszlo in Fort Joy, and as a result of doing his whole thing, we got his loot. If we play the loot,
I had one of these in my hands. I wonder if I can still play.
Then Lohse will just be jamming out. And then afterwards...
Destroy the loot.
No, not now.
The demon will force us to destroy the loot.
Damn it. I hope you're happy. What was the point of that?
And the big thing, the reason why that's so important, is because if we talk to her...
I bet you're the musical star. You've thought about taking up the loot. I got a few ready to go, all freshly strung. Oh, wonderful. It's like I always said. Everyone's got a melody in him. You just gotta look. My brother Laszlo couldn't carry a tune in a bucket when he was a wee thing. Now, he's got the voice of an angel.
Yeah, so Laszlo is her brother. And, yeah, we can lie and say that he is doing great.
That's Laszlo, all right. If he had the blues, you'd never know it. Nothing kept his big smile from brightening the darkness. I hate the Magisters for what they'd done. Stole me brother. Stole me heart. I keep going, though, hoping to get to Ark sooner than later. Lucian's Day crowds will be wanting some musical trifles.
And because we have the broken loot, now I believe any character can ask for the loot to be repaired, but only Lohse, I think, can actually play the loot. But anyway, we can pull out the broken loot.
Your fingers go rigid. It doesn't want to see the loot fixed. Your body goes rigid.
And it doesn't want us to fix it, but we can convince it.
The feeling of pressure in your hands recedes. The thing has released you, at least for now.
You okay there, lass? poor little baby.
Okay.
What happened to you? Don't you worry. I'll fix you right up. Got a preference for the wood I use? There's subtle differences in tone and timbre. All of them beautiful in their own way.
So now you have three options. You can either make the loot of haste, the loot of healing, or the loot of bless. All of them have their uses, but I think everyone knows that haste is definitely going to be the best of all of them. I'll show you exactly what the effect is. But let's go ahead and say that we want this.
Now, don't you go squandering your talents. You got a chance to change folk with a couple of strums.
And then we'll say thank you for your time. And then if we head back to Lady Vengeance and go back to that magic mirror really quick. Really quick. Go to the magic mirror. We're going to go ahead and put some thievery back on. Because I think we need 2 thievery. But just in case, I'll just take all the points. Put into thievery. That should be plenty. Okay. So then again, we're going to teleport back to her. Quick save. And what we want to do is if we interact with her in the pickpocket menu, you can see that Laszlo's broken loot is still here. We're going to go ahead and steal that. And while we're also here, we'll steal some random stuff. Why not? Okay. We're going to go back to Lady Vengeance. We're going to go back to the magic mirror, and we're going to put all those points back into persuasion. I'm going to show you something that's really good. If you have Lohse in your party, absolutely take advantage of this. It is one of the best things you can do. Okay. Take all those points out, put them into persuasion, confirm changes. And we're going to have to wait a little bit because she's probably going to be searching for whoever stole her stuff, so we don't want to go just yet. I guess in the meantime, while we're waiting for that, let me go and grab the waypoint that's over here.
And the bridge appears to be down.
Yeah, the bridge is down, but what's interesting is it's not actually down. There is an invisible bridge that you can normally see if you use spirit vision, but the game still lets you traverse it without actually having spirit vision. And if we go all the way over here, we can get the waypoint and some exploration experience. We're gonna try to get our source points maxed out as quickly as possible here. Get a lot of experience for going over here.
The beings, my manners.
That's great. No one cares. I'm gonna go this way, and we're gonna get this waypoint really quick. There's a lot of high-level enemies in this area, so we're not gonna really do any combat here. I just want to get this waypoint for later. Alright, and now it should have been enough time. So we should be able to go back here. She's not looking for us anymore. And now... So, normally, this is how dialogue will go if you just talk to her as Lohse again without anything. So you can say that the loot's broken, and then you can do the persuasion check. You can ask for another loot, but what will happen is nothing. She'll say that she did something, but if you look in your inventory, you will notice here. Let me sort by type. You will notice all you have is the loot of haste. You don't have anything else, right? So here's the special interaction we can do. If we put the mask of the shapeshifter on, and we shapeshift into any other form, doesn't matter which, just shapeshift into any form, then talk to her, you'll see that her dialogue has reset and passed the persuasion check. And this time, when you ask for a different loot, you will actually get the loot. And not only that, but kind of a weird side effect of it. So you notice that it said we received 3 items. So if you look, we have, we somehow got the loot of healing as well. I don't know how that happened. What I thought was going to happen was that we were going to get 2 copies of the Loot of Blessing and the Loot of Haste, but somehow we got the healing one. Not really sure how that happened, but yeah, you can basically, I just wanted to show this. You can shapeshift into all the different forms.
I bet you're the
Go through the dialogue.
I keep going though.
Your fingers go the feeling of
And you can just do this over and over again.
Got a preference for the woody. Come back if you need. I'll be with. Don't let.
And you can just get more and more loots. There really isn't any reason to do this, but you can if you want more loots. But all you need is 1 of each. And then, the moment you probably been waiting for, let me go ahead and take that Mask of the Shapeshifter off for now. Alright, let's quick save again. Then we can make a hotbar. I guess. Oops, we'll just add it to this hotbar. We can put each of the loots on here. So Loot of Haste, Loot of Blessing, and Loot of Healing. Alright, and then I'm going to put the other 3 back on the Lady Vengeance because we don't need them. So now what you can do is you can play these loots. Again, I'm pretty sure you can only do it if you have Lohse. I don't think any other character can play the loot. But if you have Lohse, you can do this. And what the Loot of Haste does is give you 5 turns of haste and 3 turns of encourage. The Loot of Blessing does the same thing, 3 turns of encourage, but it also gives you 5 turns of bless. So you can kind of see the benefits of each of these. 5 turns of bless, 3 turns of encourage, and then the Loot of Healing. Not as good. This one's kind of whatever. But it does have one niche that I will talk about. It will provide 5 turns of healing and also 3 turns of encourage. So the Loot of Restoration, is that what it's called? Loot of Healing. Sorry, Loot of Healing is really cool because it actually can be used to damage undead enemies. So as you know, undead enemies are not healed from the traditional way. They get healed from like poison attacks, and not from like traditional like restoration skills and stuff like that. So if you play the loot, anyone who's in like a certain range of Lohse will actually be affected by the loot. If they're friendly, they'll be healed by it, and if they're an enemy and undead, they'll be hurt by it. So it's a really cool thing. Definitely if you're playing as Lohse, you should take advantage of it. It is a really, really helpful tool. All these loots are going to be really nice for the rest of the playthrough. We're going to be using them quite a bit. We'll do this fight eventually. The sucky thing about this, this person right here, once combat starts, they get evasive aura, which is really obnoxious because obviously we're using weapon attacks, and weapon attacks can miss. So, yeah. Not going to be fun. They basically have that permanently, too. It doesn't go away after a certain amount of turns or anything like that. But now we can talk to her. Ask her to sell better stuff.
Come back later then.
Okay. And then eventually she will sell us really good stuff for our ranger build. I don't know if you just have to like go... Yeah, let's see. Do you just have to go away and then come back? Does she work really fast, or does she actually have to reset her inventory?
Well,
there we go. Okay.
Been trying my hand at a few bows and such like you.
So now, again, if you're a ranger, she is such a good vendor because she sells a whole bunch of arrows. Look at this: 8 knockdown, 4 freezing, 4 fire, 5 explosive, 8 poison, 2 shock, 5 water, and the new one that we have is charming arrow. We'll get into that later. We also have all these arrowheads too. Go ahead and just buy all of them. Might as well. I'm definitely going to be using most of these arrows. Also get some pants. Are they better? I mean, they do give wits. I do like wits for the crit chance, so I'll take that. And we also have a crossbow. It is higher level, but unfortunately it doesn't have the crit chance. I was kind of hoping it would have crit chance on it. So we'll just have to wait for something better. We'll deal with this level 9 crossbow. We're probably close to a level up if I had to guess with all the exploration experience we got from Blood Moon Island. Actually, no. Not really that close at all. That's okay. Let me take off the summon cat familiar skill as well. I don't need that on. Okay. Alright, let me remove these from the... We don't need haste anymore either. Haste is completely irrelevant now that we have the loot of haste. So, let me show this. The haste skill only lasts 2 turns. It can be used on, like, other characters, but, I mean, the loot of haste also can do that. It costs 1 AP. The loot of haste, it doesn't say how much AP it costs, but it does cost 1 AP to use it in battle. And it lasts 5 turns, so there's just no reason to use the skill haste anymore. Not nearly as good as the loot. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and just do some combat stuff. And make our way over to the next major city here.
Get yourself in check, boy.
Alright.
I won't have you running off.
The older looking...
Halt!
We're gonna say that there's death.
His face...
Avoid... Hush, Fader. Be quick, mind.
He nods it.
Okay. And also, I really need to eventually go back. Oh, I can't make these into arrows, can I? Hold on 1 second. I don't know if I've ever made... Apparently I've made a knockdown arrow from a arrowhead. I know I haven't done charming yet. But yeah, I wanna make all of my arrows, like, just keep myself completely stocked. We're going to be using arrows now more than ever because we just have an abundance of them, so we don't have to, like, worry about, we don't have to worry about, like, not using arrows because I'm worried I'll run out, right? I can just fire them at will because we're going to have a lot of vendors that sell different forms of arrows. And charming arrows we can actually make in excess. If you get, like, jars of honey, there's a beehive that you can use to just refill the jar over and over again and just get, like, infinite charming arrows. Charming arrows also sell for a lot, so if you don't want to use, like, the 1 money exploit involving Unis's pouch, you can always use that as well. I don't remember how much charming arrows sell for, but I think if you have, like, max bartering, which you can get from just interacting with the magic mirror, they can sell for, like, you know, 10,000 for a full stack of them, which is really, really helpful. Anyway, so now, probably already quick save, but I'm quick saving again. We can go ahead and do this fight. So what I like to do is I like to play the Lute of Haste, because that takes a long time for the song to fully finish. And then after that, I like to do Peace of Mind. Again, for the higher crit chance and everything. And then let's go ahead and teleport one of these guys. We'll do this guy on top of them to start combat. Cool. Okay. And thanks to the Lute of Haste, we start with 1 extra AP. And put this down. And then we'll use a poison arrow to blow it up. Do a lot of damage to them. How much damage is that? They have 365, 422, 394. I'm back for more DDoS. Heck yeah, man. We're glad to have you, Doctor. We just started Act 2, and things have been going pretty well. We got a lot of extra buffs, and I'm kind of showing off some of the new tools we have here. I could show off Ballistic Shot. I mean, it's not going to be as much damage just because 11 meters isn't as far. Like, you can definitely teleport him, like, all the way over here, and then it would just do insane damage. But I don't have teleport. I can at least just show how much damage it does, even just at 11 meters. 184, 27 fire, 17 poison. That was not even a crit. If that crit, probably would have done, like, you know, 350 physical, which would have been really, really good. Anyone have magic armor still? No. Okay. I'll just recast Peace of Mind. Or actually, I'll recast the Lute of Haste. Get that up. Clearly my last one didn't work because your stream is still up. You'll get it eventually, don't worry. I'm actually surprised. The internet, like, knock on wood here, but the internet problems that I used to have, like, you know, a couple months ago seem to be a lot less frequent. Streams have been going a lot better. I thought they were going to use global cooling and do my invisibility. They're all using their healing skills. It's fine. We're going to delay this next turn, and then we get 2 turns back to back, and the hope is that we can just overwhelm them with damage, or at least, you know, we might not be able to take out all of them. I mean, they do have a fair amount of health and armor, but if I can at least take out, like, I don't know, maybe 2 of them, I'd be pretty happy with that. I think we'll be fine if we can do that. You have a lot of armor. Yeah, so let's try taking you out. Let's do that. And we'll shoot just shoot like a regular arrow at you. And this turn we get all of our AP back. Who has more? You have more? Alright. We'll teleport you over here. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing, C? Yeah, we're starting Act 2. Getting to showcase this Losa Ranger build, and the Loot of Haste is really carrying this a lot. I'm good. What about you? I got a question if you don't mind me asking. Go ahead. Go ahead and blow it up with the poison arrow, I guess. That's definitely going to kill Feder. I'm not sure if the Watcher's going to die to that. Probably not. How much is that, though? I'm down to 40. He's burning and poison. He should die next turn. Can't fathom he would live that. I do have chloroform. I don't think chloroform does enough to put him to sleep, though. Yeah, I think we'll just put this guy to sleep. I'm 5 followers away from 500. I was wondering if you could help me. It's all good if you say no, don't worry. I mean, I can check it out after the stream. But congratulations on being almost at 500 followers. The rare miss. I don't even know what the chance is for them to miss me, but now we're decayed. I'm actually shocked. Wait, they didn't die to the... Did they have like restoration or something? How did they not die from poison burning? Didn't they only have 40 HP left? I took my eyes off the screen. Thank you, bro. It's all good. See you soon. Okay. No problem, see? Alright. So even though we're decayed, it does mean we can't use like the Loot of Healing, but you actually can still use the Loot of Haste, because the buff that's applied to you is Encourage, which that just boosts your Constitution and it basically heals you. So it bypasses decay, which is really cool. The Loot of Haste just can do everything. It's so goddamn good. How much health does he have? Yeah, I don't think Ballistic Shot's going to kill unless it crits. If it crits, it probably would kill. Nice. What was my crit chance there? 49%. A little bit less favorable than a coin flip. I still don't know how this guy isn't dead. It is confusing me a little bit. Here, I'm gonna have them chase me a little bit.
I'll yield to none.
Nice peace of mind. Have them follow me over here. Oh, he can't go down the ladder because the guy's in the way. Yeah, how? Because he had 49 HP. What? Does he heal from poison? Well, I guess I can't see because I don't have war map. Maybe he's like immune to poison. Maybe he actually heals from it. Huh. Oh wait, no, he has 2 HP. No, he did take damage. I don't know why he didn't die earlier. Okay, anyway, we're just gonna take him out now. Probably hit him with Sky Shot from here. It says low ground, but Sky Shot always does damage from high ground. So no reason not to use that. Alright, now it's a 1v1. I like my chances. Especially against a guy who uses a shield. Imagine. Alright, shoot, shoot. And then chloroform him. Okay, and how much health do you have? We might be able to kill him this turn, we'll see. How much damage was that? 190? Yeah, we should be able to take him out here. Either the 2 arrows kill him, or he dies to burning plus poison. No, we got him. Okay. Not too bad of a fight. And basically by doing that, it summons another 2 characters to come check out what happened. So these 2 are going to come by, and then we're going to take them out as well. Let me go ahead and play the Lute of Haste. What could have happened to them? Alright, let's hit them before they leave. Okay, or... there we go. Now we got them. Alright, well now that they're further away, we can kind of show off Ballistic Shot a little bit better. This is still not as far as you could teleport them, but this is still high ground and 18 meters away. If this crits, this is going to do a lot. Unfortunately, it didn't crit, but you still saw 220 physical damage. If that was a crit, that would have been like 400 plus. That would have been just absurd damage numbers for this point in the game. And again, that's not even the maximum potential of it. If it's, you know, like 30 meters away, that's even crazier damage numbers. Like, even with a crit ricochet, I think we only did like 173, I think is what I saw. Alright. Probably just 2 barrages should be enough to take you out. Not quite. And she's going to use restoration anyway. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Ice Shard followed by Fire Arrow. That's the Gareth special right there. Okay. Alright. Well, you might have survived the Ballistic Shot attack, but can you survive the Explosive Trap plus Poison Arrow combo? No. Not many people can. It's a very strong one. Alright. We've done all this. Okay. And now what we can do is we can actually head over to the major town here, which is Driftwood. And Driftwood...
This town looks peaceful enough.
Get ready to hear a lot of yapping. Get ready to hear a ton of yapping. They don't stop yapping in Driftwood. Get the waypoint for this. And there are tons of vendors here. Now, some of them don't sell anything that special, but a couple of them are going to sell like some good books that we'll have access to. So Ovis has Aerothurge, Geo, Pyro, and Polymorph. It also has this wand that's not too bad if you're going for wands, but yeah, I don't know if any of these are going to be too great. Nether Swap and Teleportation will be fantastic, but I need 2 Aerothurge to learn them. All the Geo books, really it's just Worm Tremor that I like. Everything else is kind of whatever. Pyro... no, nothing there. And then of course, with Polymorph we do have Skin Graft, which I definitely want. So we're going to take that.
Yep.
There's Haran, who also sells some stuff for rangers. He kind of sells like a bunch of things, but he does have arrows, so we should check in on him every so often. I think what we have is a little bit better. But yeah, he's got Huntsman and Warfare, so we're definitely going to get Arrow Spray. We already have Ballistic Shot. Reactive Shot I've never really been that much of a fan of. It can work in certain situations. Marksman Fang, very good, like that. And then Warfare, I don't really think there's going to be anything too crazy. I mean, I guess there's like Phoenix Dive that you could get. I might buy it. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually use it right now. 2 movement skills is plenty, honestly. Okay. And then Bree just sells like mostly potions, and then Hydra and Necro books, and summoning.
Madness out there. Never seen anything like it.
I don't really think I care too much about any of the Necro stuff. Yeah. She does have a shocking arrow, so we'll take that. And also just regular arrow shafts and arrow heads. We'll take it.
Until later.
Okay. Alright, and then as we continue to explore the town, skin grafts need to be kept clean or they are likely to develop an infection. Very true. Skin graft in this game is ridiculously powerful, so we're just going to be spamming it a lot and we're not going to have time to clean it. It can only be used once per combat. Well, skin graft, the skill, can only be used once per combat. However, there's a way to make skin graft scrolls, and you can use skin graft scrolls as many times as you want per combat, which is really, really broken. I'm gonna learn all these skills that I got. We'll deal with the memory later. They are ridiculously powerful IRL too. They could save lives when people would otherwise die. That's true. They need to be nerfed in real life. No. Alright, let's go ahead and make some, oh, I don't need to do it from this menu. I can do it from here. Can't I? Do I not have an... I don't have a knife on me, do I? Don't have a cut yet. Alright. Papa Thrash.
Papa no, you no go.
I would like to go downstairs, please.
That'll be a hard no.
I'll pay you.
Oh, you can buy 10 seconds of me eyeballs examining the ground.
He pockets the coin and gazes dramatically.
Alright, let me just buy any dagger really quick. Okay. So now I can craft those shocking arrows. Nothing says big dick energy like requesting they nerf IRL skin grafts. It's a joke, I swear. Please. Alright, so now we should be able to go down here because we paid him. This is the Under Tavern. Now there's an item that you can get in the Under Tavern that is ridiculously powerful, and I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it. But I just want to show that I can't speak. I want to show that it exists. Because it's crazy. I don't remember. Do you have to persuade her to do it?
Good to meet you, Governor. What's your poison then?
No.
A sip or a smoke?
Well, actually, is it the meaty stew? I don't remember. Hold on, let me...
Aye, further down. Aye, you could say so. If you're interested.
Okay, now it is. Okay, it's from here. So, if you ask for more ferocity,
In return for a if he digs, much obliged.
You get the ferocity or mix. Which, does it say what it does? It does not say what it does. What you can do is, I guess, go to Driftwood Square. You can talk to Ton here. Just buy... Oh, wait, not... It needs to be a void tainted fish.
You look down at the cart.
I like how I declined to buy things even though I just bought things. You can combine this with a void tainted fish. Where is it? Can't you? Am I stupid? Is there another thing in the recipe? There might be something else that you... Hold on, I'm gonna look it up really quick. I wanted to show it off. I thought that it was just this, but I guess it's not. I think there's something else that I'm missing. Hold on 1 second. Let me check. Trying to look for the recipe here. Because there's a way to make it more potent. I don't think it really makes the effects any better. It just makes the duration longer. Because I think normally it lasts 50 turns, which is already crazy. But you can make it last 100 turns. I just gotta remember... Where is it?
What kind of rat would sell such filth? The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town.
Oh, I think it has to be a specific Voidwoken fish. I don't think that the one that I got actually works. It's a different one. Does he have the other one? He has a mackerel. I don't think that's what's gonna work though. I can try it. The mackerel. And this, does that work? Or does it need to be... No, it needs to be something else. Alright, so we don't have access to it right now. Okay. Well, I can at least show off, again, what it does normally. All that happens is if you combine it with the void tainted fish that... I guess it might be like the red snapper or whatever. If you combine it with that, then you get 100 turns of this effect instead of 50. But yeah, you can just go over here. And I'm not going to use it, so I'm just going to quick save so I can load after we do this.
Smoke billows from this strange.
Alright, we're going to add the ferocity herb mix and hold X.
7, save me. Oh, this leaf is strong.
This is one of the most broken things in the game. So for 50 turns, and keep in mind, one turn I think is 6 seconds long. So that's 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes of this effect. You have 2 AP, recovery, and 2 starting AP on top of what you have normally. So basically, your max AP would be 8, and you would get 6 AP back per turn before you factor in haste. If you have haste, you get 7. It's crazy. It's really powerful. It would trivialize almost every instance of combat. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it. We want this to be a challenge. Technically, it is an item that the game allows you to get in excess. Like, a lot of the other things that I've showed, you know, are kind of like exploits. But this one, they're actively encouraging you to just buy that from the NPC and to smoke it. And it's just really goddamn OP. The other two, I don't think do anything too crazy. I think like one of them gives like fire resistance. And I forget what the other one does. But either way. Fleecher 44 hates burn victim. No, listen. It was a joke, I swear. You can't cancel me for that. We can't still be on about the skin graft thing. Come on. Just a prank. Alright, Baron Levere here is another vendor. Sometimes he sells something good, most times he doesn't. Does sell a couple of arrows though, so we'll take that. I think the lore behind Baron Levere... I'm leaving. The whole lore with him is that he's like a lone wolf in disguise. He's like pretending, basically LARPing as that guy. And yeah, if you have Ifan in your party, you can talk to him to get more dialogue about like what he's there for, but obviously we don't have Ifan. We don't have anybody in our party. We only have Losa. This guy I think sells some arrows. And he is going ham with his dialogue right now.
But I know you, don't I?
Animal scales here. This is how you can make skin graft scrolls, by the way. He is still talking. Just gonna skip through that. Alright. This person also, I think, sells... Yep.
See that? Right in the kisser. Doesn't.
Everyone here is high. Every single person here is just smoking the ganja and going insano style right now. So pay them no mind. There's this guy. Ooh, a crossbow.
Let's see if you got some fight in you.
14% crit chance. Yeah, this is definitely an objective upgrade. I do lose the fire damage in favor of earth damage. I think that's fine. I think there are probably more enemies that are resistant to fire than there are resistant to earth. So yeah, this is better. We'll go ahead and buy that. I think I'll keep the necklace I have for now. Let's go ahead and put this on. I gotta take the rune slot off of that and put it on to this. I'm also gonna have to dip it in poison. Speaking of that, let me just go back to Lady Vengeance. Oh, I don't have an ooze barrel yet, do I? Where would I get an ooze barrel from? It's an interesting question. Where would I get an ooze barrel from? Would it be somewhere from the town? Like, would it be like... I don't know, maybe near the docks or something? I mean, there's a lot of smelly fish around here. I don't really think that means that there's going to be any poison, but... Might as well check. That's a water barrel. Yeah, I don't know where you would find an ooze barrel from. I'm trying to think. I don't think it would be in the Under Tavern. Well, let me just explore, and while I'm exploring, I'll see if I can find any ooze barrels along the way. There gotta be poison somewhere around here.
Maybe the river could be crossed on that.
Over here, we can interact with this guy. And this is important for Los's quest. He actually made an appearance in the first Divinity, like Original Sin 1.
Despite the all too unsettling nearness of these horrors, he looks poised, regal even, and wholly at ease.
Go on. Step in from the shadows. Let's have a look at the wanderer lost in the woods.
I'm looking at your stuff first. And they pronounce his name Jahan in this game. I've always said Jahan, so forgive me if I'm gonna mispronounce it. But we'll step in from the shadows.
In the revelation. What upper hand you had, you've lost.
He eyes you with a sudden intensity, makes you feel like a weight upon a scale, balanced against an unknown measure.
But you, there's something different about you. A desire to be seen through, so that I may know you for who you truly are, when you're yourself alone. It's been a while, hasn't it? Since your heart leapt in your chest because of your feelings. Since your hands reached for something delicate to your touch. Even now you see visions repellent to you. You see me as a mess of meat beset by maggots. Your fingers sinking slowly into the slush that were my eyes, licking your thumbs. Yes, I know how they work. Visitors like yours.
Suddenly, the tip of a dagger presses against your throat.
Take a step back. Thank you. I do apologize for my ungentlemanlike behavior, but I see through you just like you desire. I see what's inside of you. You, Losa, are an amalgam too hideous to contemplate. One who has a demon coiled around her god-woken heart. And what's more,
You've brought it all the way here. To me. Why? Want is a dangerous word. Want implies desire. We tend to do far too much to get what we crave. No one knows this better than your demon.
He steps back and passes his gaze over you, his face impassive.
There is nothing I know better than demons. And you've long since moved beyond the stage of mere possession. Your soul is still yours only because it is God-woken. In dealing with you, I risk everything. But of course, I won't refuse you. I'll do my best to drive the demon out. However, there's much work to be done first. The plan is twofold. First, you must do me a favor. Then I will teach you. Enlarge your mastery of the source. You will need all the strength you can muster, and more, before we confront your visitor. The second part we'll discuss after the lesson. So first, let us turn to the favor. Quid pro quo, I'm afraid. A tad vulgar of me, that much I admit, but needs must when the demon drives. I've a demon of my own, you see. One I've been hunting for a long time, and now I've managed to track him down to the island over yonder.
He points towards the northeast. You see nothing in that direction but grey water and a thick mist in which ghoulish shapes seem to form and fade.
I know it's there. My caged guests have confirmed as much. But to my great frustration, I cannot reach my goal. Death fog surrounds the island, and through death fog even I cannot pass. That is where you come in.
It'd be funny if there was a dialogue option to tell them that there's an invisible bridge that you can just jump across.
Of course. You are but a mortal, for now. But you are God-woken as well. Surely you have a few tricks up your sleeve. Consider it a test. Kill the demon, and I will be your teacher. Then let me shake your hand and describe your...
My guess is he wouldn't believe you. I could just take him there, and I could just jump there myself. And be like, look, you can jump. Also, there's a skill called spread wings. I mean, you can just use that for flight. Come on, John. Use your brain.
Guise or vessel, one can't be quite certain, is that of a lizard known only as the Advocate. Like all of his ilk, he is kind.
I'm probably gonna have to take my dog out too in a second because she is going crazy right now.
What you desire most at seemingly no cost at all. There is no such thing as no cost at all. My advice is to strike before he even has a chance to speak. But should you choose to disregard me, should you allow him to parley, all you have to do is say no. Above all else, remember that.
That's great.
May you wander in wisdom.
Yeah, so Jahan here is really powerful, by the way. It says question mark for his level. You can see how much health and armor he has. He is actually level 20. He's the highest level enemy, or not enemy, but character in Act 2. He's level 20. I think the second highest is like level 16. So he is cracked. He has permanent peace of mind as well. Like it is wild. You definitely don't want to mess with him. Like he will destroy you. I mean, he does give a lot of experience because of that, but I'm not going to mess with him right now. However, those two demons he has there I'm more interested about, because if you do help him, he will help you learn Source by sacrificing these two demons. But the demons actually give experience. So what we want to do is very sneakily be far enough away where hopefully he can't see us. Would help if he was turning around. Just gonna really quick pick these guys off. He might have noticed that they took damage and he might be looking. I don't think he did though. That's fine. However long this takes, we're gonna use Sky Shot because it gives us that extra bit of range. There we go, that's one down. Okay, did he notice that one? He definitely noticed that one. Alright. Just gotta make sure he can't see us. Because I don't want him getting upset with me. Okay, he's nowhere even close. Alright, probably one more Sky Shot will do it. Or actually maybe two. I don't know. It depends on if it crits, I think. Waiting for him to turn around. There we go. There we go. Cool. Alright. So there you go. Now we don't have to worry about him making us lose out on 7,500 experience. Okay, let's be very careful in this area because there is a really annoying thing that you can accidentally stumble into. One of the hardest fights in Act 2 is against a person that we'll be able to see in just a second. So you can see this thing right here is a warning sign. This is lava. So stepping in lava will do an absurd amount of fire damage to you. It is possible to live if you have like enough fire resistance. But if you don't have any fire resistance, you are guaranteed going to die instantly. And that is a prelude to this person that we can see over here. Yeah, this person, Hanag. One of the worst design characters in all of gaming, in my opinion. Because if you get her on her bad side, she's the only character that can do this. She has a skill called Summon Lava Portal, where she will spawn a portal right above your character, and it will drop lava directly on your character, and again, if you don't have enough fire resistance, you are just dead. Isn't it great? Fantastic design. Anyway, I just want to get this waypoint that's over here, so I don't want to piss her off, but I do want to get the waypoint at the very least. There we go, waypoint discovered. So now we can like, where is it? It's close to it, right? Yeah. Now we can just teleport here. We can actually like pickpocket her, but we're not gonna worry about doing that right now. Alright, just wanted to get that waypoint unlocked. Okay, yeah, we're still looking for the ooze barrel. I still don't know where in the world to go to get that. Let me do this dialogue really quick. I'm just gonna skip through it. This really isn't that important. Basically, the big thing is that you have to talk to this guy, shake his hand, get his writ of passage for later. Whatever.
Have you ever? Ah, he licks. See, I'd like. Oh, there was a best.
That's great. Let me persuade you. Yada yada. I'll help him.
And with the how one last thing should adieu and
cool. He gives us the writ of passage, and he's gonna F off. We'll see him later. Don't worry.
Get on board and man your stations.
Okay. And where's the? Okay, this guy. I like he was on the ground as I'm talking to him.
Yes, I now answer me. By the bishop woken. Raymond, too many things. Rumor has it the Dwarvian Queen. There's a local. It may be interested. It's why. Should you find any such place, they've. You know what Queen just did in that.
Okay.
In short, should any chance grab it.
Very cool. We got through all that nonsense dialogue, and we get some experience for all that. Yeah, okay. I think what I'll do, I'm gonna take care of my dog really quick, and while I'm doing that, I might also look up where I can find an ooze barrel, because it's eating away at me that I don't know where to find one. And then I'll come back, we'll grab the ooze barrel, and then I'm gonna craft like a whole bunch of arrows, and we'll continue on with doing what I want to do. We're gonna try to get 3 source points as quick as possible. I mean, it's technically not like the best way for like getting the most amount of experience, but I do still want to do it just because it'll help a lot to have 3 source points right now. And then maybe we'll do a couple of like combat or just like persuasion checks. And yeah, we'll see how far we get before we stop for today. So I will be back in just a couple of minutes, and then we will keep on going with Act 2.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen for insubordination.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Have you anything that will protect against cold wipe?
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Bishop Alexander was slain by Seagate. Culprits!
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as
Tell
long as I
me,
don't think
have you heard any news?
You're safe
Nothing
among
good.
friends.
The void woken are
Never
everywhere.
forget it.
Thank the divine you're here to protect us.
Yes,
Smells
yes.
worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know? Divine order to march against the ancient empire.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Slain by seekers! Culprits still at large!
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all
Nothing
right,
good.
as long
The
as I
void
don't
woken
think
are
about it
everywhere.
too much.
Thank
You're
the
safe
divine
among
you're
friends.
here to protect us.
Never forget it.
Yes, of course.
For insubordination!
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
Keeping it together,
Kind
Bree.
of don't fancy starving.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
It's all well and good for you with your
You're safe
rations.
among friends.
We've got to take what
Never
we can
forget
get.
it.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you let that bit in sawdust from a cell floor.
Ah. Hear ye! Hear ye! Bishop Alexander was slain by seekers!
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Nothing good. The void woken are everywhere.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Thank the divine you're here to protect us.
You're safe among friends.
Yes,
Never
of course.
forget it.
Hear ye! Hear ye!
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Divine order to march against the
Anything that
ancient
will protect
empire!
against void woken.
I can turn aside fire, cold and poison. Wide woken? God knows what'd stop those beasts.
Cold steel it is, then.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything. Bishop Alexander was
I don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're not called for the job.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Nothing less than the wisdom of the ancients.
Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen.
How you holding up?
Subordination!
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Against the ancient empire!
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your ration.
Keeping it together, Bree.
We've got to take what we can get.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about
Keep
it too
talking,
much.
Wolf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell
You're
floor.
safe among friends. Never forget it.
Alright, I'm back. And I also just realized that I was in the middle of Driftwood, so you probably were hearing Keeping It Together, Bree, about 85 times. I do apologize for that, but I didn't mean for that to happen. Alright, so I think I know where to get an ooze barrel from. And also, I kind of think I just want to go around and collect waypoints, open up the map first and foremost before we start doing any of the actual like combat stuff. So let's go to the fields really quick, and then I'm actually gonna put the Mask of the Shapeshifter on for a second. We're gonna turn into an elf really quick. Alright, and we're gonna head down here. Oops. And this stuff is for the contamination armor. We'll do this later. We're not gonna worry about it right now. We will do that much later. Alright, if we head over here, I'm pretty sure I have persuasion on, but just in case, I'm gonna quick save.
Go no further. We are at ritual. Enter there.
Alright. You don't need to be an elf to pass the persuasion check, but if you're an elf, you can participate in the ritual to get more experience here.
Blood to earth, to wood, to birth. The tallest, strongest. She places the blood. Her companions reach out and grasp the spear. Ready. Blood. Together you blood. Each warrior plucks a piece of heart. Saria's memory. You and Tova draw fire with the barest.
Sarius is a
the elves.
Okay.
Tova looks down.
A lot of yapping, and we leveled up too.
His corpse. Then she wipes away a tear and turns away.
We also get all of our arrows. Love how many vendors sell arrows. It is so good. You did not have this in Act 1. In Act 1, you were lucky if a vendor sold 3 like special arrows, and these guys are selling like 30. Alright, get this.
Find that wound that it does not fester.
Okay. Get a reward. It doesn't really matter. We'll just take the gloves.
I see the good in
all of these vendors do have some gear on them, and also they sell books, just in case you need a vendor for that.
I see you.
Okay, more arrows. Love that. Yeah, we're gonna be stocked up forever. This person's weird. I think eventually, like, their dialogue gets broken and you're not really able to talk to them, but for now we can talk to them, so. I think the one I normally have is like just +1 huntsman by itself. This one gives 2 pyro and 1 hydra, which is actually pretty darn good. I'll buy it for now. I do have the ability to wear it just because of the Atara the Blood Rose. Here, let me... What huntsman do I have? I have huntsman 4? Okay, then I think let's put it on. I wasn't an elf, actually. Look at that. The people will still accept you, though. They don't feel bad that you tricked them. Kind of funny. All right, let's just go 2 more on wit. Oh, I do need to focus on memory at some point here. We'll do that later. I'm still just going around exploring the map and figuring out where waypoints are and such. Okay, let's the extra point I guess we'll put into Scoundrel, because we're at 55% crit chance. We are going to want to use elemental arrows a lot, so let's just exhaust this dialogue. She has a quest to save her daughter, who we met in Act 1, Sahala. So we're gonna have to save her from the Lone Wolves later on. We're not going to be able to do it yet, because I think the Lone Wolves are like level 14, but we can at least get the quest.
I do not you, but we need. I wonder if you honor us. It is our home forest. They become nothingness. She,
Her voice,
she is
her eyes.
Do you know the lone?
Yep.
We come here to get her back. You, I fear she is we plan. I own. Good luck.
Okay. Very good. And then we still have a lot of persuasion, so while we're out and about, pretty sure all of these oil slicks and ominous. Oh, also there's a poison barrel right here. Pick that up. And the cool thing we can do now is just send this right to the Lady Vengeance. But yeah, there's traps here. Also, this is cursed oil. Yeah, this is cursed oil. You can tell because it has like the little purple in it. Yeah, so if you step in there, you'll blow everything up. It won't be fun. So we're going to just jump over all these traps that the Lone Wolves set.
Guards ahead. They don't look friendly.
Quick save. I'm pretty sure we have enough persuasion here. Just in case, though. Cursed oil is Uno reverse holy water. Honestly, yes. There used to be, I'm pretty sure that it doesn't exist in the game anymore, but there used to be a way to guaranteed make the game crash using a cursed oil barrel. There used to be a way to guaranteed make the game crash if you tried to craft like certain things with the cursed oil barrel. It would just crash the game. I don't believe you can do that anymore, but when I like originally was playing it, yeah, it was really funny. Oh, speaking of crashing, my app on my phone crashed. Saw that out of the corner of my eye. Alright. Anyway. I have goods to trade.
Why should I not rip your jaw off your skull?
That's just rude. That's not good for business. We're gonna finesse persuasion.
As he listens, his face.
Suppose I could, mate. Go and see the boss.
Alright. We will be seeing the boss later. If we do that, we're gonna get into combat.
A thin, grim.
If we talk to this guy,
I'm not supposed
I don't have any of these stats, so I gotta hope that this is enough. I don't know. We'll do. I think maybe I have a little bit extra strength. Try that. Yep.
Fine, just.
Yeah, this guy's also a great vendor. Another guy who just sells a million arrows. A guy after my own heart. So goddamn good. There are so many arrow vendors in this act that we are just gonna have full stacks in our inventory at all times. Just gotta make sure I'm cleaning them out regularly. Okay. There's also a lot of quests here that you can do, but you need a certain skill that I will get access to later. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Right now, all I wanted to do is go this way. And, oh, there's a dirt pile here, and then there's also a lot of vendors here as well, so even more people who can sell me gear and everything. This is why I love Act 2, is just because, like, you're never in a spot where you will need more, like, where you'll ever, like, be short on supplies and equipment, because there are just so many vendors in this act, and especially like good vendors too.
I've got my whole life in these wagons. Look at me, like a fly in molasses.
Not really anything too special there.
Well,
But this
howdy
guy,
there. Nice to see a fresh face among these dour saps.
nope. Then the only one really that's that great is this
Come
guy.
along, stranger. Not much to see here, but a bunch of sad saps with full carts and empty pockets.
No, I think I like what I have already. But you do have knockdown arrows and poison arrows, so I'll take that.
We should have sailed from driftwood, like I told you.
The only thing that sucks about having all these arrows is that they do weigh a fair amount. Like, obviously it doesn't look like that much, but once we start getting like full stacks of them, I think a full stack of arrows is like almost 5 weight. So yeah, it's gonna be a problem. And there's stuff down there that we're eventually gonna want to do. Right now, we're not gonna want to do it. Okay. Where else is there to go? Well, I think now that I got the ooze barrel, have I talked to all the vendors though? We did Under Tavern, we did Driftwood, we did here. Let me also put a pyramid down too. We're gonna be able to get 2 more pyramids, so just because this is kind of a far distance away. Where's the... Don't I have a red pyramid? Oh no, it's the blue pyramid, okay. The red pyramid I have by the one Fletcher lady. Okay. Alright, let's get some of the teleporter pyramids. I gotta remember how you get them though. Do I need bless to get the one, or no, I need lock picking. I think I need lock picking to get the one that's over there. I don't think I'm gonna need persuasion for a while, so let me go back. Let's I don't know why I went around the ship like this. I didn't have to do that. Let's go down here. Go to the magic mirror. Again, we are going to be using the magic mirror a lot. A lot. Magic mirror is a very, very useful tool that will help just make things way easier. Especially because we're only one character, so we can't really have like a lot of civil abilities. Anyway, max thievery. We're going to head over to Blood Moon Island. Be careful not to fight anybody while we're here. We just want to go up here. And there should be a dig spot, I think. Yep. Here it is. Alright, we go down this hatch.
Volumes upon volumes. A trove of history and knowledge.
What's this? I found
Open that. We're not going to worry about that just right now. But I'm going to pick this lock. And we got the green pyramid.
a third pyramid.
Okay. Very good. And then where's the other pyramid? I think I got to get to the stone garden. Yeah. Let's enter from this side. Yep. Okay. So let's head over. And we can get the last pyramid, we can get the waypoint that's over at the stone garden, and then I just want to get the 3 source points, and we can finally start actually doing some combat here. I know I really have only done like 2 instances of combat since I've gotten here, but there's just so much to do, and I'm trying to figure out the best way of going about it so that we won't have to worry about doing this like next stream. We can kind of focus more on just like the action part of the game. Bunch of traps here too. Oh, I never went to the Paladin Bridgehead. Should probably do that really quick while I'm in this area. Alright. So if you go up here,
Burning. There are soldiers here.
making sure there's no traps.
They look capable.
Really the only guy who's really worth talking about is this
A
one.
senior paladin sits hunched over a tattered map. He registers your presence, sits back in his chair, taps his fingers on the map.
He does have a quest for us, so let's just get that really quick.
Handle yourself. Ah, yes. Discretion is the. He taps a finger on the map. Here, we suspect that Dallas has. How much do you want? I have.
Well, let's just ask for 300.
He offers you an item. A whistle-like device sits nestled in your. When you're ready, send a war owl. Be careful out there. He looks you and don't get caught.
That's a quest that will come into play later once we have access to the black pits.
Seems like the only
This guy, I think, yeah, he sells arrows, so I guess he's also worth talking to. Don't think he sells anything else, though, no. Okay. And then there is a fast travel point right here, I think.
Careful now. That's a trap.
And there's also a trap here. Guy just put traps everywhere. And there's also traps on the other side too. Let me just get them out of the way. Because knowing me, I'll find a way to step on them and completely ruin my day. I don't know if they would kill me or not, but I don't want to find out. Alright, so that's all good. Let's keep going to the stone garden. We just got to go... Keep going east. And then eventually there should be a gate that lets us go inside. Okay. And I think Tarquin's also going to make an appearance here.
I hear their whispers.
Yep, here he is. Tarquin gives you a quest as well to find some family heirloom.
He takes us.
When it comes to graveyards, I'm a kid in a candy shop. All sorts of the spirit.
He presses off.
This is when having access to a godwoken might come in handy.
Okay.
Hell, that somewhere long to Joanna. Problem is, no one knows what this object is.
His I can Tarquin's.
It pains me to say, but you've talent.
I'll look for it.
He looks toward.
I do wish I could.
Cool. And let's get this waypoint. I think it's over here. Hopefully. Yeah, it is. Okay. There's the waypoint. Alright, and we can go meet up with another really annoying person. Landmines make great footrests. Do they? I feel like you might only be able to test that theory once. Something tells me.
As you reached
a little source, you are a sorcerer, are you not? Perhaps even
Alright. I'm pretty sure you have to admit that you're godwoken or else the door just doesn't open. It's really weird.
I think to build a mansion in a graveyard, but I can see the appeal.
Alright, Riker, let's go ahead and talk with you. He's gonna give us another quest to find, like a stone tablet from the Black Pits, I think. Depending on the situation, you can usually get away with a second trial. Learning a lot about landmines.
The elf tilts his head.
Call me Riker. Please, do avail yourself of
All
my
right.
creature comforts. You've surely come a...
He grinned.
I just don't care. Do you even sell... Oh, you sell... Okay, we'll take it.
I know these aren't ordinary servants.
He presses...
Riker, can you just get to the goddamn point?
I can help you with that. You must go to...
He points...
Bring it to me.
It will be done.
Then you'll... Now, please.
Okay. And I think if you just leave this room, he goes to the basement. Maybe you have to leave his house. Yeah, you leave his house. Then he goes to his basement. And then if we walk back into the room... Or...
The masked
Okay, he gives us the message to go into the hatch. What's happening? Okay. Los had to figure out. So yeah, through this door, we can get the last teleporter pyramid in this chest right here.
I smell sauce in the air. And something else too.
So what we gotta do...
Rancid.
Can I not just jump up there? because I know there's a trap on the stairs. I just don't know where it is.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Okay. We want to pull this lever right here.
Ah, I hear a door.
And that will open the door. I think he also has a grasp with a star book, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. That would be a really good skill if you were running a blood mage build. And blood mage, let me tell you, it's absolutely the most disgustingly broken build in this game. If built properly, you can just win every fight with a simple like 2-move combo. Bloodstorm plus grasp with the star. It's just such a good 1-2 punch.
There must be a nugget of wisdom somewhere in these dusty books.
Third and later trials usually are discontinued on ethical grounds. I see, I gotcha. So this ornate hymnal thing, this is a book that you can only read if your character has the scholar tag. This is needed in order to access, I think, what is it, 2 fights? Is it 2? I think it's 2 fights in the game that you can't do otherwise if you don't have the scholar tag. However, I do know of a way that even though we don't have the ability to read this book, that we can still access the 2 fights. It's just going to be complicated, but we'll get there when we get there. That's on Blood Moon Island, and it'll be a while before we're there.
How very useful.
All right, so we got the last teleporter pyramid as well. Okay. Alright, I just want to put... Well, I guess I can't put the pyramid there yet. Need to do another fight. We'll put one of the pyramids by the elves. Again, just so I have access to like all the vendors. Just by using my my one teleporter pyramid. I guess I'll put the yellow one here, and I'll keep the green one for myself. Kind of makes sense, green for ranger. Usually the color you think of. Okay, so let's head up here. I'm gonna drop the pyramid just right in the middle of the camp, and then that way, whenever I want to talk to them, I can do it. Okay. So what else? Okay, I'm pretty sure like most of the waypoints that we can or should get, we've gotten. I think at this point, let's go ahead and get our source points up. So we want to go to the east, not towards the lone wolf camp. We just want to go this way. And this might be a bit annoying with the little, I guess, platforming that we might have to do here. Really, it's just me using a bunch of movement spells because a lot of this is disjointed, so you can't just like, you know, run up it. Although, hold on, well, let's just jump down here. Is there a way that I can like jump to there? That seems too far, yeah.
Everything is very dark all of a sudden.
Jump this way. Because I'm pretty sure this is where a boss is that we're not high enough level for. We're not doing that. But we are here for one reason. Okay, let's see. I want to jump up here, I think. There's that cow that I think is asking for the end times to come. There's also a waypoint that we got. I think we want to go up here to this house. I'm pretty sure that's where we're trying to go to. Trying to look around.
Whoa, going to be a grim harvest here this year.
Let's just jump over here. Yeah, navigating this place, I'm not great at navigating it. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I know generally where some things are, and that's about it. Oh, that's where the boss is abode. Okay, here it is. Alright, I'm pretty sure there is like a persuasion check, but I don't believe you actually need any persuasion, so we're just going to quick save just in case. If we go in here...
A guess.
The press of the blade.
Perhaps I'll give you a chance to explain yourself.
Yeah, you don't need persuasion. We have all of it in thievery right now.
You're no ordinary traveler, are you? You positively reek of sauce. Are you the one responsible? And whoever turned you look like...
She gestured.
This is Mahali put in, but then...
That's great. Do you have anything good to tell us, Paul?
Or else
No.
remove the decaying shroud so Mahali can heal.
Alright, I'll agree to help.
Once you've helped
her eyes,
all that you want. Wise.
Okay. So there is a way to get a little bit more experience with this quest, and that is to do the boss of this area first and then rescue them. But you can still, like, for less experience, you can just save them now. And I'm going to do that because you can get a source point for doing it without having to fight anyone. And I think that that's a fair trade-off for, like, you know, a couple thousand of experience.
Well, have you found the cause of this aura?
Alright.
This good.
Okay, can we...
You promised much, sorcerer. Well then, leave Mahali on.
There we go. Okay. So now... So here's how you save them. Normally, I think what the game expects you to do, right, is, like, kind of lead them out by jumping across. Guess what you can do? You can go to Lady Vengeance. You can leave the Lady Vengeance. Oh, look! They teleported to you. They're safe.
We'd never have made it without you.
It's so goddamn funny. They teleport to you if you use a waypoint, and you, like, go between, like, loading screens. So all you gotta do is just go to Lady Vengeance and then leave, and boom, they teleport.
She slinks forward until her...
I owe you a debt. But I already know. I am a succubus. Love is my power.
You realize that her hand...
You have my word, though. I will not use my powers to...
Except with the voice of your god whispering whispering encouragingly in your head, yeah.
She grins devilishly.
Let's see what you're made of.
She kisses you. Slowly the heat abates.
We're getting absolutely into it right now.
Once you've caught your breath, you have helped me to escape the Black Ring. Swear allegiance to a power. You have to understand.
Alright, so she also wants the stone tablet that Riker wants. I'll do it. Okay. Get through all that dialogue. We also got a masterwork, large masterwork rune, so that's even more physical damage on our crossbow. Might as well do that. Alright. Okay. So now both of these guys are on the ship. We can also talk to him. Sell some arrows, might as well. Alright. And then while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and turn all of our arrows into the best form we can get. So I just need those barrels. Okay, then let's craft. Pretty sure, I'm hoping I have all the recipes for like the arrowhead combinations, but we'll see. Like 61 more basic arrows. Let's make that. 18 explosive arrows. More explosive arrows. What is this? Is this fire essence? No, okay. Because I know there's like a way to make fire arrows using fire essence, but I don't want to do that. Freezing arrows, knockdown arrows. 81 poison arrows because we have that many regular arrows that I could just dip into poison. Some more shocking arrows. I might make, let's make like, let's do 30 poison arrows. And then I'll do 20 water. And the rest I'll do as slowdown arrows. Okay. 6 more of these. We can make 17 static clouds. Is this the water essence one? No, okay. Oh wait. It also said I could make 8 explosive arrows at the top. There we go. Alright, the only other thing to do is unequip my crossbow really quick. And then we can go ahead and combine the crossbow with the poison barrel and basically get poison damage as well as the earth and physical damage it has. Okay. And now we can put all of this away. Equip this back on. Alright. Now look at our arrow supply. We've got 39 explosive, 61 slowdown, 58 knockdown, 21 static cloud, 72 water, 82 poison, 2 poison cloud, and 13 freezing arrows. So we are really stocked up right now. We're ready for war, I think. Okay. Well, speaking of war, maybe we should get started on that. Let's go to the magic mirror really quick so I can put some memory on. Let me see how much memory I'm going to need really quick. I have skin graft on. Also clear this from my hotbar. Put skin graft here. Okay, so I definitely want to have marksman fang and arrow spray. So that's 3. And really, I think that might be it, unless we want Phoenix type as well. I think we're fine without it. I think just 3 memory, so I gotta take out 3 points. Alright, let's take out 2 finesse, 1 wits, and put that into memory. There we go. Okay. Alright, and then for skills, put on Marksman Fang, and what was the other one? I already forgot. Oh, it was arrow spray. Yep. I think I might... let's see. Do I want to take anything off as well? I don't really need Bless, because now I have the loot of Bless. So that's one thing to take off. I think I like everything else. I might actually really quick just take 1 more point out of Finesse to put into memory, because there is another thing that I just remembered that we can do. Also, all the vendors have refreshed because we leveled up. I think I will take those pants. Okay. If we get a... I think it's Source, Huntsman, and then a Pyro book. Just a regular Pyro book.
Back for a return visit, are you? Yep.
Alright. If we combine these 2 together... I can find where they are in my inventory. Oh, I'm blind. Oh, wait, don't... Well, no, we can do arrow spray because we learned it already. If we do this, deploy mass traps. This is what I was looking for. So this is a 1 source point skill that lets you throw 4 explosive traps. So the original non-source skill version of that is this one. It's 1 AP and it lets you throw 1 explosive trap. This one is 3 AP plus a source point, but it lets you throw 4. So it's going to be really helpful because, again, these traps scale with whoever detonates them, their pyro skill. So they scale really well for damage as of right now and can just deal, I don't know, maybe, I think an explosive trap probably does like, 300 damage, I would say, if I detonate it. So having the ability to throw a total of 5 of them down in a single turn is really helpful, for sure. Okay. So now I think I've got my memory situation all figured out. Let me go ahead and put this over here. Take that off for now. Cloak and dagger. I'll put the green pyramid in the middle of the second bar. Okay. Alright. What do you mean requirements not met? What did it say? For what? What? On my screen it said requirements not met. I don't know. I've got all the skills I want. We're gonna go to Blood Moon. Oh wait, first I need to go back to the magic mirror. Why can I not? Sorry. We need to go back to the magic mirror because I need to put all of it into persuasion. I need to actually, do I need to persuade the advocate for him to teach me source? I think that's for a different thing. I'm gonna just put it in persuasion anyway though. Never a bad idea to be running around with persuasion. Go to Blood Moon Island. Let's go talk to the advocate, and then this should be another way to get a source point without having to do any combat or anything. And now we'll have pretty much as much going for us as we possibly can get outside of the Ferocity Herb Mix. Again, we're not going to be using that. That I just think is a little bit too powerful for this run. Also, this is where Malady went off to.
You're here to work. Are you also here to trade? I have much to show.
More arrows. I'm not going to buy the Steam-clad arrow. The Steam-clad arrow is kind of whatever. They don't do damage.
The lizard's eyes are dark as polished coal, void of all light. A faint frost seems to cover the cracked and broken scales around his mouth.
I had no idea about the Mali rescue mission little trick you did. That's so good. Yeah, it's a very easy way to get a free source point, like at the very beginning of the act. It's so funny. They just follow you. Like if you go to like another like load screen. So if you can do it with like the Under Tavern too, I think. Like anything that requires a load screen to get to, they will teleport to you, and then it'll be all well and good. It's really funny.
You have a reputation for both malfeasance and chaos.
All right.
Imagine my surprise when it took you so long to find your way here. Well, here you stand.
You're overjoyed. Finally, someone with the sense to speak gibberish.
You may spout jovialities from. I am here at the behest of my you and he, and as the gods have shirked their duty.
Pretty sure I just say yes.
Excellent. The issue
yep.
Once the black, but first
the lizard's hat.
There is neither.
You feel the pull of a cold
Accept the screams. Let's do it. Cool.
The far off connection.
I'm writing that down. I was do the advocate and then Lohar. That's fair. Yeah, this way you just don't have to do like any combat, you know. But it's fine. Like you can do it however you want. There's plenty of options you have to learn swords.
Somewhat more roused, are you now? Tell me.
All right. Yeah, you don't need persuasion to do anything with that. You do need persuasion, I think, to get the Voidwoken to attack you. Here, like to get him to like talk about the Voidwoken. Anyway. So, now that we have 3 source points, why don't we go ahead and actually get source to fill up those slots with? If we go over here, I think you can brute force this combination. You think that'll stop me? Okay, I'm going in anyway. Just gotta push this button. I forget how you do it. I don't remember it. We're gonna just have to brute force this. Right? Okay, so then right, left, right, left, right,
beneath your fingertips, as the curve of the dial,
right,
gentle stroke, listening carefully, you hear it's teasing you.
Okay. Right, left, right, right, left. Wait, what?
Even the slightest click. The
What do you
dial
mean?
spins back to its starting position with a
Crack your knuckles and attempt to force it open.
As the curve of the dial, after the
Right.
slightest hesitation, the first tumbler falls into. What was that? As you coax the dial to the left, the second tumbler joins the first.
What?
This lock may yet yield its secrets to your touch. Listening carefully, beneath your fingertips, you feel the third tumbler shudder into place within the mechanism. Your breathing slows. Your mind listening carefully. You
I
hear
didn't realize
faint
there was all this
tap,
dialogue with it.
gentle stroke. The fourth tumbler finds its rest. darting left and feinting right. You're learning the lock's unique rhythm. You turn the dial a full rotation without.
So it's right 3
click,
times?
listening carefully.
Okay,
After the
right,
slide, what was
left,
that? As you coax the dial,
right,
listening beneath your
right,
listening with a gentle, what
right.
was that? It's teasing you. 5 tumblers deep, yet the lock still doesn't budge.
Oh, okay. So that was right the first. Okay, I just messed up then. All right. Is it left?
As the curve of the dial over and back and over, your palms slip
Oh
on
my
smooth
god.
metal.
So it's right, left, right,
The
left.
6th tumbler falls.
We're gonna go left.
As the curve of the dial rose, the 7th tumbler
Oh
succumbs
my
to a
god.
quivering touch.
God.
Yet still,
Right.
As the curve of the dial, a spin, a flick, a tickle, and the 8th tumbler
Oh my
falls.
goodness.
You're beginning
Oh my
to think you
goodness.
know
Oh my
what it
goodness. Oh my god.
likes.
Left.
What was that? You stretch out tired fingers as you hear the familiar click.
Oh my god.
9 tumblers down. Yet the lock remains fastened.
Right. God dang it. All right. Right, left, right, right. It's right 3 times, right? Yeah, and then left.
Over and back and over. Your palms slick on the smooth metal.
I already forgot what it was. Is it left, left?
What was that? The 7th tumbler succumbs to your quivering touch.
And then right.
What was that? A spin, a flick, a tickle,
Left.
listening carefully. You stretch out tired fingers as you hear the familiar click.
And then, oh shoot, did I try left? I think I tried left, so it's already, it's right. God dang it, it wasn't. Right, left, right, right, right. God, I didn't remember how to do the code.
As a bead of sweat drips from your forehead, the 6th tumbler, as the 7th tumbler succumbs to your quiver, listening carefully. A spin, a flick, as the curve you
Left,
stretch out,
left.
with a contented click.
There we go. Okay, we got it. We got it. Whatever that was. Anyway, now we have the source fountain here.
This place is an Arcanist's dream.
Come on. There we go. Alright, so now we have all of our source points filled up. Very cool. I did not want to talk to you, buddy. I'm trying to climb this ladder to get out of here. Alright, so now that we've done that, now we're fully ready. We're ready for war. Alright. I just gotta be careful because I want to save the Meister, but I know that in order to do that, I'm gonna have to deal with that goddamn evasive aura. So I think I might need to, just for this fight... Ovis, I'm trying to talk to you. Just for this fight, we're gonna buy spider legs.
Yep.
It's a very niche skill, but it does lower enemies' evasion if you unweb them. So I'm gonna have to remove a skill for now. I think for this next fight, probably Marksman Fang we can take off. Just for now. Okay, and then polymorph, spider legs. Cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, this fight is really annoying if you're running a weapon-based build. Because accuracy will not be on your side. But this should be okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and play our Loot of Haste. And then we'll go ahead and teleport. Also quick. I like how it affects the Meister from all the way over here. Alright, get the Silent Watcher, teleport you on top of you. Cool. Oh, and she's knocked down as well. Because I think if you break the chair while they're sitting on it, they get knocked down. So that's pretty funny. Alright, so now we do want her to get a turn because she summons a couple of people. So I'm gonna just throw this down. Try to hold back a little bit. Alright. Blow them up. Okay. Just gonna peace of mind myself and then I'll end my turn, let the dwarf kinda get somewhere. Okay. So he's not evading anymore. She has evasive aura. I kind of hinted at this, but yeah, she has evasive aura. So basically, the chance to hit her, you can see, is 13%. Thankfully, because he's not close enough to her, I can attack him without any issue. So let's just shoot a couple of poison arrows, I guess, at you. I mean, we have so many of them, might as well. And go adrenaline. I might also want to take torture off at this point to put on executioner. That probably would be a good idea. Alright, we'll reapply the Loot of Haste. And then I'm going to go invisible. I'm going to let her summon. Really not, it's not summon, it's call for help is what she's doing. She calls like 3 other enemies, and obviously that means we get more experience. So let's go invisible. Wait for them to join battle. Okay, and then I'm going to delay my turn. First aid. Okay. No problem. We're going to teleport you on top of you. And then I'm going to enweb them using spider legs. By doing that, you lower their evasion. So now I have a 98% chance to hit that guy, 100% chance to hit her. Rarely see that. But honestly, I probably could just kill her with the explosive trap anyway, so maybe that wasn't exactly necessary. You know what? I kind of want to do this in style. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to Peace of Mind, end my turn. Alright, I'm going to use, for the first time, we're using mass deploy traps here. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. Throw 3 traps. I don't know if you can throw them right on top of each other or not, but just in case, I'm just going to throw them a little bit off from one another. There you go. So we got a total of 5 explosive traps now. And then we're just going to take a poison arrow. Like I said, let's end it in style. So goddamn good, that skill. Yeah, here, let's look at how much damage that was. It was, each trap, it apparently did 174. Did it do damage twice? Oh no, okay, okay. So each trap hit all 4 of them. Okay, so then one of them did 125-ish. One of them did 125-ish. One of them did like 175. I don't know if that's like a crit or something. And then one of them did like almost 140. But yeah, that's a lot of damage. Just to say the least. It's a lot of damage. These guys do not have that much health. She also has a really good two-handed weapon if you're running that as a build. I'm not, so I'm not going to worry about picking it up. Yeah, let me get the other essence. Okay. Yeah, we can really just see how good Ranger is now with like some of these early fights. Just how many arrows I have, the explosive traps. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so goddamn fun. Anyway, let's go ahead and free the Meister.
Welcome to one bloody chase. Or indeed you could stand there like
reach up. Okay. And so now she's going to just slowly make her way back to her study. And, I mean, we could... So, by getting her back to her house here, we're able to do like a ritual to unlock all of our source powers. We could do that right now. I think I might wait a little bit longer though, because we're gonna get ambushed by like 2 void flares or whatever they're called. And I think they're like around level 12 or so. We are
slumped in a chair, looking damnable. She takes a deep, reaching across.
They were thorough, I'll give them that. Even got into the vault, it seems.
Alright, let's get started as quickly as possible.
We shall begin. Come, excellent. Follow me.
But yeah, we're level 11, I believe, yeah. We probably could handle it, but let's just wait a little bit longer, not a big deal. Come on, Meister, you can make it. While I'm here, I'll get another source point.
Feel free to look about while I catch my...
The Meister is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine God?
You know less about Divinity than you do about
This
sin.
responsibility isn't one of the meek. No, but the divine cannot use her.
I understand.
Ignore everything.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh.
I'll get started immediately. Yeah, so you can get all the ingredients for the ritual from here, although you can also just get them from around the map. What is happening, Moo Moo? Why do I suck this time? What? Is this just the thing of the stream? Is that I suck? I don't know. I mean, you're not 100% wrong. It's a trend now. Got it. Alright. Alright, so we got all the ingredients. Well, I guess we can set up the ritual, but I'm just gonna wait to do it. Just gotta do that, and then you combine this with the black root. Then combine that with this. And then we just gotta throw this on the ground. And then whenever we want, we just pull this and we can do the ritual. It's for how hard you failed the ship fight. I didn't fail the ship fight. I had to reload just because I accidentally didn't do it with max experience. But I didn't fail. Just didn't get as much experience as I could have. Okay, so now that we've kind of opened up the map, we have all the teleported pyramids. We have, I think we've been to like almost every vendor. I think there is technically like, there's Aithna who's over here. And I think that might be the only other vendor I haven't unlocked. I'm trying to think of the, oh, in the Black Pits, I guess there's also, is her name like Quana or something? The Magister that's like next to the cave. Yeah, anyway. Either way, we have most of the vendors unlocked. Got a lot of the waypoints. Okay, so I guess let's start by doing some of the early game stuff. So let's head back to that beach. We can do all the Void Woken stuff. It's a really easy fight. We probably could have done it as soon as we got there. It's just a bunch of the volatile voidlings that blow up when you kill them. Also, what's the... Oh, the green dot is this kid. Yeah, I think that kid only talks to Ifan. Otherwise, they just kind of stand there. Alright. There's no way to save this person. Like, you can't get a clear shot on that Void Woken, and then you just see that cutscene. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and just delay this turn, let them come to me. Okay, they're pretty decently grouped up. It's source infused. Do the volatile ones have more AP or something? Seem to be moving a lot further. Anyway, we're just going to teleport you over here. And then ricochet. Actually, yeah, let's ricochet. Let's do that. Perfect. Okay. I think I'm far enough away that he's not gonna blow up and hit me. Yeah. Just take him out. And then this guy way in the back. Boom. Just one left. And I don't think it's gonna be a problem, because he's gonna have to go through the necrofire. Or you can go around it, I guess. But that costs too much AP. Alright. We'll go adrenaline, and then 2 more arrows should be enough to take him out. Yeah, this is a very easy fight. And I don't think anything important is going to be on their corpses, so let's just not worry about this. Okay. So then we can jump across here, and we can do this encounter over on the other side.
That doesn't sound promising.
Let's sneak around. Let's jump down here. Alright. If we go from this side, I think another Void Woken's gonna spawn. Yep. And they're gonna try to break down this door. But we can stop them by killing them. Okay. Do I have War Master at all? I don't, right? No. Okay. Because I wanted to know what their fire resistance was. I'm pretty sure they have some amount of fire resistance. Just didn't remember how much. Alright. And one more shot. Take him out. Very good. And then this person's going to open the door. I think. Are you going to open the door? I thought you were supposed to do that after I took out the Void Woken. Alright, well, I don't need you to open up the door. It's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and play the Lute of Haste. We'll use Peace of Mind. Alright. Let's just start combat with these guys. Okay. Teleport you all on top of each other. Let's go ahead and use Adrenaline. I'll go Mass Deploy Traps. Okay, you can stack them on top of each other. Alright, I was wondering about that. And then let's go ahead and blow them all up. My absolute favorite. And then another one spawns out of nowhere. Okay. Alright, let's go invisible. And then we can take these guys out. Yeah, Mass Deploy Traps is going to be a fantastic skill. That will just stay relevant forever. It's so good. Alright, there we go. And I earned the hero tag. I thought I already had the hero tag. I guess not. I thought you were supposed to get that from the whole Migo thing, but... Anyway.
By the 7, that was something. What I tell you, sound like I didn't catch your name though. Pleasures to know about you. Lily, bugs hate to cut this mine low.
Alright, I'll lower the bridge. You can get on out of here and stop yapping to me. Okay. Alright. I don't think you get anything for talking to them, but
meet my new pal. You thank you, thank the God.
glad to help.
I don't like. Oh, from the mouth of we're off into.
Okay. Oh, you get a little reward. Why not? Take it. Okay, so that's all good. What other small fights can we do? Oh, I know what we can do. We need, we might need some thievery, though. I'll see how much thievery I need. Because there also is, I think... There's an item you can get from, I think, her. I forget, how do you get them? Do you just steal it from her, or do you have to talk to her? I can't remember. I think you have to steal it from her.
Can it?
You need Thievery 3, it looks like. Let's see if you can just get it from killing her. Just gotta be careful not to be seen by anybody.
Could you help me?
Because she has, I think, something called the Gloves of Acquisition. That give 2 Thievery. Which would be really nice to have. Hey, that's not right. I want to see if you can get it just by taking her out. Because that would simplify things. Yep. Wait, no. Oh, no. They're called the fancy... I thought they were called the Gloves of Acquisition. Alright, they're called the fancy gloves. Okay. Yeah. Alright, we'll take it. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted those gloves, because then I don't have to keep on running back to the Lady Vengeance to respec every time I need Thievery. As long as Thievery 3 is enough, I have a belt, and I have gloves that can give me that. Okay. I have not seen anyone. Shut up. Alright. It's quick save just in case they catch me doing this. Oh. Okay, no one saw me pick the lock, thankfully. Okay. We're in here. And then I think there's like a trap somewhere around here. Right there. As a matter of fact. I thought my wits would be high enough to detect it was coming. It was not.
This place stinks. But some of these barrels look interesting.
Yeah, a couple of these barrels just have like a random amount of items. Like they have like tea herbs. I think there's one that has like oranges. Is there one for carrots? I can't remember. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of random stuff. These have paintings in them. Anyway, what we're here for, however, is going down here. Let's move that barrel really quick at the source point. Or I guess not. There we go. I'm going to quick save really quick. We're going to play the Lute of Haste. And we're going to interact with this barrel right here.
Dripping with liquid sauce inside.
Alright, if we pick these up, then we will start another Void Woken fight. The sucky thing about these guys is that they have, like, some of them have the fire immunity aura. So I can't just, like, use Explosive Trap, which would be really funny if I could do that, but... Oh, I don't have... Yeah, I need the gloves back on. Alright. So which ones have... Okay, this is one of the ones with aura. That just has fire immunity from the aura. What does the symbol look like? They all look the same, it looks like. I think there's 2 of them that have the aura. There we go. That one has aura. Just double checking. Okay, that one also. Okay, so there's 3 then. There's 3 that have the aura. All right. Good to know. Alright, we'll go adrenaline. We'll do ballistic shot on this guy. This was the... Yeah, this was one of the ones with the aura, so we're going to take you out, hopefully. Not quite. 15 health left, that's fine. He might die to poison. We'll see. Yeah, it does die to poison. I love how they just keep on taunting me, even though they can't see me. Just all yapping. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them who are just yapping away. This is the Act 2 experience, is just hearing yapping. Alright, and then once it's my turn, then we can kind of go on the warpath there. The goal is to kill the ones that have the fire immunity aura first, and then I'm going to use explosive traps on all the other ones. Alright. So all... these two are the ones, yeah, with the immunity aura. And now they are no more, so we don't have to worry about them. Should probably take out the ones that are up here first. Let's go ahead and throw this down. And follow that up with a poison arrow. I can angle this right. Is that going to hit the other one? I don't think so. Okay, that should hit both. There we go. Okay. Alright, and this turn, on my next turn, I can go ahead and throw mass deploy traps down. 1, 2... Can I get that guy in range? Nope. Alright, well I'll just throw this down and they'll hopefully detonate it on their way over. Okay. And then let's go ahead and shoot a poison arrow right there. Takes out all of them. There's also this guy down here. I didn't even see him. Go ahead and play the Loot of Haste again. And then we'll let the explosive traps do some work. Okay. Very good. Boom. There we go. Now they're on Necrofire. That one dies. Alright, so just one left, I think. And we can go ahead and probably Sky Shot. Okay, right here, apparently, the path is not interrupted. There we go. Perfect, yeah. We're doing so goddamn good right now. This build, with all of the stuff we have, just great. Okay, so let's wait for the fire to dissipate before I try to move anywhere. We can bring those source weapons to the docks to get some reward from the Magisters. Get some fire essence, why not? Don't know if that's really going to come into play, but, you know, just in case. Oh, didn't mean to pick that up. Oh. Okay. We've looted everybody. I can just get out of here. I think the key is right there, yeah.
Lucky find.
Okay. And no one will ever know that I went down there and did really stupid things. Okay, and then the Magisters want me to find some guy who's hiding in the fish factory, and he is in here. He's in this barrel, to be specific.
Please, you have to help me.
And I gotta get him to tell me that he has a bomb.
I'm a salesman. Please help me.
I'm a
I don't
salesman.
want to die. I don't want them to take me, but I have enough niter and brimstone to turn this factory into a Okay.
Okay. And then I think I gotta just go tell the Magisters that he has the bomb so that they will let me escort him out of town and do whatever to him afterwards.
You, tell me, have you seen a man acting suspiciously near here? Grey cloak, grey beard. You did? Where?
He has a
does.
bomb,
He must trust you if you've met him and survived.
and I will agree to help. So this guy that we're about to help / betray, he has an item on him that's really, really good, and I really want to show it off. So let's tell him to follow, and everyone's gonna turn a blind eye to this because I already told him that he has a bomb, so don't mess with him. Okay. I like how the freaking Magister is just...
It's all well and good for you with your rations.
Alright. So right here, before we keep going, I think there is a way... Pickpocket failed. Do I not have enough thievery or something? There we go. Alright, yeah. So... Oh boy, the homemade explosive. I got wrecked one time because I messed up the dialogue and he turned hostile. Yeah, you knew exactly where it was going. The homemade explosive is one of the highest damaging items in the game. It is ridiculous. I don't have a lot of pyro investment right now, but just at this point in time, 1148 to 1268 fire damage. And by the end of the game, if you really invest in pyro, you can get this thing to do like 20,000. It is ridiculous. We're going to take that off of him, and I guess we'll take this one as well. Might as well. Alright. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's get him to follow. Alright, I'm going to quick save. But I'm pretty sure without his bomb, he should be really not that big of a deal.
Are we safe? At last, I can breathe again. Oh, you have my thanks. If not for you, I probably would
All right.
have found... What?
Now to take him out. Normally, if you attack him once during the battle and he has the homemade explosive, he will just take himself out. But that also means you don't get the, but then you get this dialogue. Hold on.
Where's my grenade? Where is it?
Yeah.
Damn it. If I can't kill you with alchemy, I'll kill you with steel.
If you take his bomb, he has unique dialogue for where his grenade is. Anyway, but yeah, he will use his explosive, and that means you can't get it if you normally don't take it from him and you start combat like this and shoot him once. But since we took his bomb, he can't do that. And we can just take him out very easily. Good. Might as well take the other grenades he had. But yeah, now we just have the homemade explosive on us. Where is that? Right here, yep. Homemade explosive. It is so goddamn fun to have this item. We'll see if I end up using it or not. I did say I want to try not to use consumable items if I can avoid it during battle. But we'll see. Maybe I'll make an exception. Maybe I'll use it for some like low level fight that just I can just destroy someone. Maybe we'll use it when we take out the people in Driftwood. I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, I can also help this guy's dog.
The dog lies. What are you looking at? I'm sick here. Got a pain in the neck. Got a back. It flinches. A low, threatening under the collar. You find the shut.
It must trust me. I gotta turn the collar inside out.
Hey, I feel okay. Thanks, Master dear.
Do you know what that means?
Wait a minute. Master hurted me. Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna go now. He turns to his master. You
bad man, you.
That's right, big dog. Yeah, this guy super sucks, by the way. Okay, so we did all that. We've been going for almost 3.5 hours at this point. I think we'll probably try to do one more smaller thing, and that might be it for today, and we'll pick this up again on Thursday. So let's try to find one more thing we can do here. Because we did... I mean... I guess we could go to, I might need thievery for it, though. But we can go to Mortis's lair and do all that stuff really quick. And then we can pretty much say we've done everything within... Oh, actually, before I do that, I need to take out these guards. Because I think if you free him before you kill these guys, then he kills them and you don't get the experience. So let's do that first. This should not take long. How much health do they all have? Fair amount, but nothing too crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and play the Lute of Pace. And then we'll go ahead and Peace of Mind. Yeah, let's try teleporting. Can I see them from here? Not quite. Alright, I can see both of them from here. Alright, let me reset it then. Because all my buffs are gonna run out. Alright, Lute of Haste. The loots are so goddamn good. Alright, let's go ahead and teleport you right here. Okay. Go ahead and... Can I get... I can get all 4 of them in it. So let's do that. Okay. Let's throw another trap down right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and Adrenaline. And let's supernova these guys to the Shadow Realm. Alright. So that's all 3 of them dead, and this guy is at 243 HP. It is a disgusting skill. Deploy Trap and Mass Deploy Trap. Or Throw Explosive Trap is the other skill. Either way. Alright, so he does have a lot of physical armor, so let's just go ahead and take him out with, like, poison arrows. Okay. And there we go. Easy. We'll loot their bodies. Nice. Cool. Alright, so we did all that. Now let's go back and let's do the Mortis's lair stuff. Again, I think I need thievery, so let's... I also probably should talk to Lohar first before we do that. I should talk to him.
What do you want? Boss is busy.
That's great.
Listen up.
There's also stuff we can do here too. We teleport these guys. We can take them out without anyone getting upset. Just make it so that it's just Lohar by himself. Okay. Ballistic shot should be enough. Of course it is. Alright, wait for teleport to come back and then we can get the other guys in this room. I think Marla also gives experience and they do eventually kill her, I think.
What you want, Marla?
Talk, you traitor!
We don't want to hurt you, Marla.
Teleport him where... Teleport her where her friend is, and then we can, You're really ticking me off, Marla. What? What do you mean I can't shoot? Okay. I'm gonna have to jump down there because all of a sudden I can't shoot.
Maybe I ought to take a finger or two.
Okay.
Talk, you traitor!
Throw this down. Go ahead and poison arrow it to blow it up. Very good damage.
Really ticking me off, Marla.
Shoot another poison arrow. I was hoping it would do more than that, but that's okay. We'll just chameleon cloak, delay turn, and then that should be enough. Restoration, of course, you have that. And healing ritual. Although, I guess that didn't work. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna wait for her to finish doing all this, and then I'll delay turn and take her out.
Talk, you traitor!
Okay, throw that. Blow it up. And that should take you out. There we go. Okay. Alright, that's another person. Just 2 left to get. Teleport Marla down there. And I think Marla does give experience. This stupid thing keeps on path interrupting me. Can I like stand like back here? Okay, here is fine. Yeah, Marla does give experience. Alright, and then we just got this guy left, so teleport. Make sure Lohar doesn't like see me somehow. I don't think he would get mad anyway, because he doesn't directly see me actually doing damage to the guy, but just in case. Can I get high ground if I'm like up here? No. Alright, but I think Adrenaline, Sky Shot, and then 2, or like a basic air afterwards should be enough to take him out. Let's just guarantee it. Okay. Now we can go talk to Lohar and exhaust all of his dialogue related to Mortis.
Brave lad, I hope for your sake you've got good news for me. If you don't all...
He winces loudly and holds a hand to the bandage on his...
Family, lucky for me, she caught an old wound.
Oh yeah, he also has these 2 scrolls. I'm gonna buy them so he doesn't use them against me later. An adjusting dagger.
So,
anyway.
How'd you make it out of Fort Joy? Here's one eye. You one of her little seekers? Chasing down... So, reckon I do. I could help you. But last I heard you was working for the Magisters. Big shots at the boat.
An unpleasant...
Right. I reckon I could help you out. Depending on what you can do for me.
Good. Let's do it.
He gestured.
Had a bit of fat. That ain't like... And wouldn't you... Guy's name is... I sent a few... I'd like a
okay.
Glad you see it. No one's... Tell him I sent you. Good.
We'll check it out.
Here. Good luck.
Cool. Alright. So yeah, let me go back to the Lady Vengeance, and then I'll put some Thievery on, and then we'll do Mortis's Lair, and I think that'll that'll be where we'll stop for today. We'll do all of that, and we'll pick it up on Thursday. But we did a fair amount. I mean, you know, Act 2, it's a big act, but we, you know, kind of traveled to a lot of the waypoints. We unlocked a lot of things, did a couple of the early combat stuff. We might be almost level 12. I actually don't know how close we are to leveling up. Let's see. Yeah, we're almost level 12, so very good progress. The highest level that you can get to in Driftwood without using the infinite XP exploit is, I believe, level 17. It's like 17 and a half that you can get to.
This must be the place Lohan.
So being almost level 12, that's pretty darn good progress. Alright, let's go ahead and take this guy out. Here, I'll put myself in the corner so ballistic shot gets as much damage as possible. Well, actually, let's start combat with barrage, because that's 3 AP. Then we can go ballistic shot. Alright, do this. If I crit with sky shot, that might kill. Oh, I didn't crit. Honestly, I don't know if it would have killed anyway. They're gonna drink a healing potion, alright. Oh no, are they gonna do the thing again? This has happened to me before. This has happened to me one time before, and I don't know what causes this. I think they're about to attack the children. I don't know why this happens sometimes, but I think they're gonna attack the children. They're gonna, yep. This has only ever happened one other time to me. Well, now I actually am completely justified in taking them out. I'm completely justified in taking them out. They're an evildoer. They need to be put down. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Just threw 2 thunderbolt grenades at a bunch of children. Actually wild. Alright. Now I've got the key. We can just go in here. Oh, because this chair is on top of it. I'm gonna save these people just to endanger them immediately. There, yeah, there's a lever here.
There we go. The door's open.
Duna's dagger. You here to free us or kill us?
Amazing plan. I don't know why the heck they attacked the kids. That was crazy stuff. Alright, do you get experience for going through the dog? I don't remember.
We've only been.
Ain't found nothing.
No, I ain't gonna be pleased.
Ain't no telling. Well, at first, then some.
She taps a
woman knows things. Nothing. Best we had off that.
No, they don't give anything. Alright. Well, the only way you give me anything is if, some maniac takes you out. Looks like I'm the person for the job. Oh, I forgot to adrenaline. I mean, we still took them out, or at least one of them out. But I was supposed to adrenaline and then blow it up with a poison arrow. Rupture tendons. That's a funny one. Oh, he has like 36 health level. What am I doing? Just shoot a poison arrow at him. There you go. Okay, I'll take the fire arrow for sure. And there is a pressure plate down there that will lock the door again. It's easy to open, but we don't have to worry about that if we just teleport the chest over here. Okay. Got all that. And I probably should get more source points before I go and do this, so let's head back. I just love mass deploy traps. It's such a fun skill. And I mean, for one source point, like, it is really, really good. Obviously, gotta be careful not to use it on enemies that are immune to fire, and we're gonna need to start investing in Lore Master so that I can tell what people's resistances are, but for now, I don't really think we're gonna be running into any fire resistant or fire immune enemies other than like a handful. Alright, go back to the square. And let's head over to Mortis's lair. Oh my god, these kids are just running around. They actually have taken damage. One thing to note is you cannot, like, you can't delete any child NPC in this game. If you reduce their health to 0, they will just, like, run away and then come back with full health. Kids are immortal in Divinity Original Sin 2. Alright, we got this puzzle. Oh, I think I need Spirit Vision, don't I? I need Spirit Vision to do this. Yeah. I mean, I probably could try to guess what the solution is, but I'm not sure if I have that much knowledge to do it without Spirit Vision. Okay. I wanted to do that before we stopped, but I think it might be better if we just stop now. We'll get to level 12 next time. Yeah, because I didn't realize that I was going to need Spirit Vision. So I think that'll be like what we'll do next time. We'll try to get to level 12. And then once we're level 12, we'll go do the Void Flare fight. And we'll see, we'll get Spirit Vision, and then we'll see if we can do the one battle with the, what is his name? Desiccated Undead. Some people refer to him as the Lich. Either way. Let me just check the vendors really, really quick. They're gonna refresh as soon as I get to level 12, so I just wanted to see if they had anything important. Doesn't really look like they do, other than a couple of arrows. Is it the blue one that... Well, while I'm here.
Despite what they say, misery don't love company.
Oops. I think it's the red one that... Yeah, this lady.
Well, there you are. Been trying my hand at
She, like, always has a good crossbow for sale.
What you see.
So she's a fantastic vendor to always go to and just check in on. Okay, spying everything. More arrow shafts, never bad.
Shame to...
I'll just check these guys really quick.
I see you and I fear you not. Injured I may be. Do not take me for vulnerable.
Please, hurry. Anything you can find out. Anything you can do to bring her home. She cannot be lost.
Okay. And I could check in on all the other vendors, but we don't need to. I'm sure we're going to be drowning in arrows for a while. I don't think we're ever really going to run out in Act 2. They just sell way too many. It's a good, very, very good thing.
I see you.
Okay, buy all these. And did I talk to the Storm Chanter? Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I think that's a good place to stop for today. Yeah, we'll find a way to get to level 12 next time, and then we'll go ahead and do the Void Flare fight with the whole ritual thing, so that we can learn Spirit Vision and Purge, and then we'll go and do the Desiccated Undead fight in Mortis's lair. I think that's a good place to start next stream. So that'll happen on Thursday. But we've been going for 3 hours 45 minutes. That was a very long time. Yeah, hopefully we can get a lot more done in the next stream. I think we can get through a fair amount. Obviously, Act 2 is huge, so it's going to be like another 3 or 4 streams before we get through all of it. But it's going great so far. Act 2 is my favorite, so this will be very, very fun. That was great live. Excited to watch more next time, 07. Sounds good. Thanks for being here, Even Star. And thank you to Mumu, Doctor, C3K, Brett. Did I miss anybody? No, I think I got everybody. Thank you all for being here. You guys are awesome. Fun to talk to. Make for a lively chat. And I will see you all next time.